go.
All right, guys, we are live for another day in the North American Squad League East Coast Qualifiers. Joined with me today is G the Aco. His camera's not up on screens yet, but we are going to get him up in just a second. It's kind of a surprise visit. We had a feeling he was going to make it, but we didn't know for sure. How you doing tonight, G?
Doing good. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. We're killing it. You know, had an unexpected 300-word essay come out the end of the class there, but no, we're definitely killing it.
It's
excited to see these teams though.
The fresh blood, bro. I watched. So last night we had a game that we watched of Team First Blood, and I don't know if you've seen them. I've seen them a few times scrim. So I have at least seen that a few times. Give me 1 second. But like this right here, like Team Safic, another team that I've seen scrim. Now looking at the side, we have Team Safic up against XVA or Ethereum, XVA, some insanity, I don't know. But the point is we have some fresh blood, and I think that's like, it's definitely an exciting thing to see. We're not seeing the same old teams that we always see, right?
That's what I want to see. You know, like you never know what's going to go down. You never know what they're going to change up. Who knows? Someone might be a meta setter.
It's true. I mean, you might like we saw last night. So far, like most of the team that won last night, pretty typical. Nothing too crazy. I do think we may see. I know there's a few teams that I've talked to. This team. PDA, pain, depression, and something, I don't know, real depressing name, but you know, they were sending me some screenshots. They were showing some possible comps, and it looks interesting, to say the least. I don't want to give anything away, but I can definitely say, you know, I was talking about it last night by myself to some of the viewers. I was talking about how, like, You know, you can come in here, this is your first time on a big stage, your first time in a tournament lobby, and you can try to be crazy, make a insane entrance, you know, to all of this, and maybe, like you said, be a meta changer. But there's a lot of risk to that, you know, a lot of reward, but a lot of risk. Or do you just play it safe and go for the win and get yourself a spot in this league, right?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I feel like you need to get a spot in the league, especially being new, fresh blood. Kinda, you gotta get your foot in the door. like, you know, one of the things I like to say all the time is that, you know, you just don't jump right into a pool. You know, you gotta put your toe in first before you get in there. You know, you just
it's true.
Pool dive right into that pool. You never know what's coming on.
Especially,
you also don't want to show everybody what you got.
Especially because it's not like when the season is going, and if you lose this match against someone, you can get some points back down the line. You know, like, this is a tournament bracket setting, so you lose this best of 3 right here, you are not going to get to the league. You are out. And there's no prize money, there's nothing like that. This is specifically just for a spot for this season. So the teams are readied up. Let's jump into it. I'm definitely excited. So I made a prediction on the if you want to check it out, I'll send you the link. The bracket is send it to you real fast. There's a bracket for this league on challenge.net, challenge.gg, okay. And you can make predictions. Okay. You can make an actual prediction, like before I started the tournament, like a whole bracket prediction. I did that, but you can also just vote on who you think is going to win right now. Right now we do have SafeCon's 57 to 43% currently. I put them as my win for this match personally, so I do have to. I do think that they are possibly the better team here. I mean, we'll see.
Okay. The night sky tells all. Your team is banning.
It's definitely something different here. You never know what's gonna go down. I mean, an Esmeralda ban, 100% well worth it. I've been having troubles with her alone. Just becoming a Hilda god myself, you know.
The Hilda god. I saw the screenshots. I think Hilda's definitely solid
out there.
I mean, especially with the Guardian helmet and everything too. Like I mean, she's just got so much regen, especially in the bush and everything, and with anything else on her, she's definitely creeping back in, and then she has the damage to go with it. So we might see her a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's they're taking their time though. They're taking their time. I like their little clan tag. Is that like a crown?
I was, you know, that's probably one of the main things that is pointed out to me with their team. I'm like, oh, we got a little crown. One thing I do have to wait. Hold on. You see, so on the side of XVA, right? This last guy, number 5727. That's my area code. Oh. I wonder if he's from the same hood, yo. From the same area.
That would be something else. That would definitely be
changed
something
it up.
Else.
I want XVA to win now.
It'd just be his favorite number. Maybe a coincidence.
Yeah. So pretty typical bans from the side of Safik right now with the Esmeralda, the Wan, the Angela ban coming out from XVA here. Angela, I've seen her a little bit in scrims. I don't know if she's gonna have like a foothold when it comes to the season, but she can't, especially like picked up with the Tank Karina or with any of these here, especially like you already have the tanky front line, you pair up an Angela to that, and it just adds such a different aspect to it.
So I forgot the names, but the left side of the blue side, who do you think? I mean, the Angela was a target ban?
I mean, possibly.
You think they've done research?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Safix, again, this is a pretty newer team. I haven't watched them. There's only a handful of teams in this bracket that I've actually seen scrim, and that's like TZ Brothers. You have Team First Blood, but I will say Angela has been picked up with some other teams in scrims. I've seen New Wave pick it up. I've seen Area 77 pick it up once or twice. So I mean, it's not something that's like completely under. You know, I'm not like completely flabbergasted by that ban. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I've faced her a couple times. She's definitely had her nuisances, and stuff of the go. So I mean, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. I mean, might be a great band. Gushin.
That's
Those
questionable.
are some interesting bands. You know, like maybe they just don't want a Gushin. Wan, 100%. I can't even deal with her at all.
Yeah.
I know teams can't deal with her.
And you know the Basha tank's open right now on the side of XVA too, so I'm wondering if
It's something we just haven't seen a lot in North America.
I mean, I've been seeing it, at least with the top, like Area 77's been picking it up. I've watched a couple BTK games. Zane's been trying to play it. New Wave's been running it. A lot of the top, like they were starting to run it at the end of the season, and then in the NACT we've seen it. Yes, it's not in, I still don't think it's really made its way into ranked games, but a lot of these top players have been running it. So I mean, it's something that I think would be a good pickup here. I think it does well against the Ling also. They're gonna opt to go for the Grok instead though.
Yeah, I mean, Grok's always like one of those safe bets, especially. I'm not sure if you watched any of my videos, and I need to create like a little short on it. But Grok can manipulate lanes. I've seen him put up walls that allow minions to go all the way to the back second tier tower and avoid the whole first tier.
Yeah, definitely a lot of bugs with that wall.
So he's an interesting character, but I mean, we're looking at an invasive team here. On the crown side.
Will they pick up the I'm having a complete mind blank right now. They pick up the Natalia right here. I mean, a lot of movement speed with the Ling, with the Natalia. It looks like XVA may be picking up a possible another tank here with the Hylos. Maybe we're gonna see the Grok in the off lane here. We've also seen the Hylos go into the EXP lane also before, so it's not completely out of this world. But this is what the meta has come to right here. This is Jungle Hylos.
You remember when I used to talk about thickness a lot?
Thickness. Now you're in your prime right now. You're in the prime. This is what I was born for.
This is what I was born. This is what I was put here for. right team is definitely thick. Building quite thick. I don't know if Natalia, being what she does best is ganking, she's gonna, I mean, it's all gonna be up to what these next two people pick, but might have a tough time getting picks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with the Kagura. I'm guessing the Natalia is gonna have to go into the off lane here, right?
Yeah.
Unless you run it as a support, like as a tank possibly, but like you said, you got the Grok, you got the Hylos. Those are two picks that Natalia's not going to be able to pick on, you know? She's not going to be able to bully a Hylos. She's not going to be able to bully the Grok. She may be able to bully the Valentina a little bit, and then like depending on, like you said, what these offlaners are, she could possibly get a pick, but it's going to be trouble, especially the Hylos second skill. Once he walks next to you, they're gonna see exactly where you are.
Your team is banning.
It's gonna be rough. And there's also another thing that I've noticed about Hylos. He's going the jungle build, but there's definitely something flying around where essentially his S2 can be like infinite. With certain builds, like he never loses HP.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely he's definitely can be a major problem. We haven't seen him in the jungle as much recently. Like in M3, we saw Blacklist run it a lot. We've seen teams pick it up. It hasn't really been something that's been a major threat here, but the possibilities are definitely there. It's not like he got nerfed at all. It's not like he's gotten any weaker. We just haven't really seen a team that's ran him, but maybe XVA is the team to start doing that. A lot of gold laners getting banned off here. The carry gone, the Clint gone, the Beatrix gone. Not a whole lot for the side of Safik. They might be forced to stick the Natalia into this gold lane against this Brody here.
I'm having some technical difficulties here with my sound. So.
Some technical difficulties on the side of no problem. So up after this, we're gonna have who is after this? We're definitely gonna have team. As some of you may know, we're just kind of knocking. We got a bit more teams than we expect to in the qualifier, so we're kind of knocking out a game here and there before this weekend, before we jump into the actual qualifiers here. So up next, the team that I had scheduled next, I know it's gonna be Little Gang up against another team. I just have to double check. Yeah, Little Gang. So Rexy bringing in this, bringing in the, I'm having mind blanks, man. Belleric. With all the newer tanks coming in, it's like I have to completely refresh myself on so many heroes. The meta's like so changed in a matter of like a month and a half. Everything's been flipped over on his head. Looking at both sides though, yes, the Dairoth just gets picked up from Safik. And the Dairoth has been doing well. It's become such a popular pick. The problem that I see from Safik is Terra's going to be in this gold lane, right? And they just have no real range. They have no marksman, which I think from the jump they planned for this Natalia to go into the gold lane. But all you really have in that back line right now to fire away, like to fire at a distance, is the Kagura. Yes, you still have a lot of mobility with the Ling and the Talia to get to the back line, but still it could be problems. And now with XVA locking in this Rafaela, they are going to be a hard team to kill.
I can definitely see it. I mean, Belric he's a nasty individual as well, and again, they're bringing the thickness for it. And both teams are Brody being a great backline, Valentina being a monster, and she went with Impure, so I mean she's just going to be eaten away at some of course probably Belric is the biggest problem I think she's going to deal with here, but definitely see.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches
You know, I think that I think the good like the real opportunity for Safik here is maybe Terra just plays an amazing game and gets some early picks onto Brody here. Like, of course, the Natalia against the marksman, you can do good if you can catch him off guard, if he can get some nice early game aggression, the possibility is there. But if Terra's not able to pull that off in this early game, I got a feeling it could be really rough for Safik this round.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that. You just never know on this side of things. I mean, they're going to be fighting over the Little Wonder. Looks like it's 3v2 here. Nothing crazy, I'm going to suspect. You never know. Some wild flame shots can just like come right out of the wall.
Yeah, we saw some crazy flame shots last night when I was watching the game against First Blood. Talking about some like insane like in flame shots that weren't killing them, but like just they were supposed to kill you, but you were left with 1 HP, and like it was insanity.
I can only imagine. How many are they going to be doing, like best of 1 or?
These are best of 3s.
Okay, best of 3s. Okay. I was thinking maybe qualifier. Dairoth getting taken out by Valentina. That's never would think that, but hey, I mean, you never know who's better.
Yeah, I mean, Valentina, putting her in the XP lane like this is definitely not something we usually see. But she does have decent mobility. She does have those dashes. So if she does have the mechanical, if you have the mechanical skills, you could outplay the Dairoth technically. I mean, it's not completely out of this world as long as you can dodge some of those skills and possibly get an advantage. First turtle, though, coming up. It's going to be hard. Like, Safik has no real way to bully them away from these objectives. Ajing Will here is just going to be able to, like, sit next to the turtle and know, you can't kill me. I'm a beefy boy.
He's just, like, literally holding it. Red team did get the turtle, though, so great play. Not they wanted to contest, but I think they wanted to contest way too late.
I mean, there's nothing they can really do.
They don't have a marksman.
Yeah. And Terra's not making any big plays. Terra's actually behind right now. I'm looking at 727, level 4, coming up on level 5. Terra still sitting, just hitting level 4. It's going to be tough in that Torn Apart Memories almost gets the kill there. Khan and Rexy coming up to try to get the finish.
Coming back though. Oh, he just went at the minion. Man, this is gonna be interesting what we got here. And it seems like every team's just being patient, but I think the patience is not going to be on the side of PS, their side. It's definitely not going to be their key attribute.
Yeah, and you know we may start seeing here, like what Blacklist used to do with these types of compositions is now we've gotten to a comfortable spot. Hylos is getting bulkier. He's picked up that molten core. He's doing a little bit of damage too. Even more damage is sitting next to you. We might start seeing him press into the side of Safik's jungle. Oh, wait a second though. A nice pick from Lexi onto Exio. Geo maybe down. Tempest Blades goes off, and that's 2 kills into the hand of Safik there. Nothing in return for XVA.
Yeah, and I mean they ended up capitalizing on. I mean Grok's early game's a little rough. You know, he's a little squishy in the early game, and then they ended up getting the Wrath, which solid picks there on the side of Blue. So I mean they're coming back now.
And so, did you see that right there, though? You see TJ able to really dodge the skills of Safik in here in the AXP lane. And this is where, like, it's going to be hard. He does well against the Esmeraldas. He does well against some of these fighters because they don't have a lot of mobility. But the Valentina is just able to bounce around. And you can never actually land those skills onto her. So she's doing such a great job at denying Safik in this lane right now.
What a 4-man push there. Like that was 100% communication. Like they were like, we're not gonna get the turtle this time around. Let's take a tower.
Good play. So
they're doing back and forth. I'm seeing some pretty key plays going by both teams here. Uh-oh. They did steal red buff though.
Yeah, Lexi does take it, get everything you can. The pathway does come down. Rexy getting knocked up from that wild charge will get taken out. Right here, this is where XVA, I think they should have pushed in. Go harass Ling, and I think that might be what they're on their way to do. But like, Will just doesn't, like, bro, you're bulky, man. You have a Wrath behind you. You have a Grok with you. Push in, invade, you know, like, put as much pressure as you can on him while you have the advantage of this bulkiness.
Exactly. But I mean, they're doing, I mean, they're controlling still pretty well. I thought they were gonna secure that tower there, but good shout out to Blue side. They definitely held that tower in. Sacrifice, doing a good job. Kagra coming in and taking out that Grok. And then let's see if they can actually secure another kill here. They're gonna break off here. They're just, both teams are doing such good plays.
Yeah, they're definitely keeping the playing field even, but I just have to argue that I think XVA, like, I just feel like they might have a slight better end game. With the Brody, with the Valentina. Yes, that's about it for their damage, but the thing is when I look to the side of Team Safik, the only range damage they really have, the only real burst damage they're big pick from Khan. That was beautiful. Nice. Does get picked off though from TJ here, and Rexy will pay the price also. Just not enough. No follow-up, man. Where was Lexi?
At 1 HP right there.
Oh, man.
Absolutely crazy.
Big whiff from Safik right there from Team Safik.
Big.
Beautiful set from Khan. I was like, oh, this is it. Three-man wipe, and nobody is there to help out. XVA able to turn things around. Lexi is doing a good job though. I mean, keeping on to some of these objectives, able to secure that turtle. They still have a nice gold lead, even though they're down a tower and a half. They're still able to keep it. I think at this point, though, what we need to see from Safik is a little bit of tower push. Nice Tempest of Blades to escape there, G.
Yeah, no, Grok was about to collapse on that, but we got a 4-man going right into this 2-man on the tower. They're just holding in Rexy there, but they decide to not overcommit and actually just take that tower there instead of securing a kill, but it's okay. I mean, hey, tower down and nobody died. That's a good job in my book.
Yeah, I think, I mean, at this point, once again, it's definitely a slower game than what we've been used to, but I think we're going to start seeing a lot more of these slower games with these, with this new tankish meta, you know, these bulky things. We went from having, you know, 10-minute games to 20+ minute games every single time with the most recent meta changes.
Oh my God.
So we'll see exactly how this turns out.
Doubling the times on us.
Terra finally securing tower.
Yeah, securing towers is key. I mean, once we get to like, what? I mean, was it Sapphic? They're losing their towers. Almost about to lose mid too. And it's always coming down to Lord pushes now, and what you can do to capitalize on pushing your turrets in. I mean, with the Wrath, they just have so much healing. Does Wrath have Oracle already?
Raph does not have Oracle yet. I think it might be what she's working on next, but still, it's enough. You don't even need like a ton of healing from the Raph. Yeah, like just even though like she doesn't like. Oh, wait a second. Lexi does come in, but a wild charge comes on to Khan, and down goes Estes along with it, bouncing around. He will be taken out, and this is like.
Look how many people were in there, and Red Team just lost only half their HP.
And they're just bulking together. Like this is the oob strat right here. This is the oob strat right here. This is. I look like I'm looking at I feel like I'm watching a mediocre Blacklist right now.
Savage. Mediocre Black.
Well, I'm not going to compare them to the actual Blacklist, man. But the idea, like the composition they're running, is total Blacklist right here. Like
Valentina just picked up Oracle. That's an interesting build. I guess she's trying to go with a little bit more sustain since everybody else is bulky. Can't really get into big bulky team fights alone.
Does Oracle Does Oracle, you know, it increases all healing effects, right? Mm-hmm. Does that also count as Raph's heal on you?
No.
Like, does it increase the healing effects you get from outside effects, you know?
It does not. No, I'm pretty sure when she dashes, she gains like a little shield, if I'm not mistaken. And it really, I'm thinking it's going to do that. And then it's also just going to make her heal more. Heal herself. It definitely doesn't get affected by other people's healing ability.
I have to do some research on that. Because, I mean, the item technically does say all shield and healing effects.
Yeah.
Like, does it, like, if Lolita gives you the shield with her passive, does it give you a little bit extra shield? Like... that's something I gotta do some research on. Check out.
That's definitely something to look at. I mean, that's one of the first times I've seen a Valentina smash in and take an Oracle like that. So it's definitely something that intrigues me.
At this point, like XVA right now, they're feeling comfortable. They've got several towers down, and it's just this inching across the map, everyone grouped up together, just piece by piece, kind of picking away at Safik, and it just doesn't seem like there's much that Safik can do. I mean, they're also kind of lacking CC in a total here.
And Natalia's split push is what I think they're really relying on.
I mean, that's probably their only real option right now, right? And I mean, they also have the Ling too, so that can also split push. Like, maybe they just use the other 3 members, defend, and just banana split them. The banana split, man.
I think that's their win condition, 100%. Banana split them. Don't worry about the Oreo in the center.
Yeah.
Make them run back and forth. Split that giant team up, man. Split it up. That's about all you can do. You have, like you said, you have 2 evasive people that just pretty much can get out of anything unless they're caught off guard.
Yeah, I mean, then there's not a whole, like, yes, there's some CC on the side of XVA. You have a single man, so like, yes, if the Hylos catches you off and the wild charge knocks you up, you get taken out. But like, Ling should be able to get away from just about anything they throw at him. As long as he's got his ultimate, he should be able to split push to his heart's desire right now. So that's definitely seems to be their probably only option here. Lord is up though, and I don't think there's much that Safik can do about this.
I mean, they're gonna attempt this. I mean, one good ret push. Boots in. Ooh, Hylos does secure the Lord. Like, there's so much going on. There's Jesus. Brody does take out Natalia. Roth gets Hylos. Kagra gets. Brody gets another. Oh my God! Team almost teamwork.
Team Safik with a huge.
Brody. That dude hit the block, dude. Where'd he go?
Bro, you're from 727. You're supposed to be repping, Brody. What the heck?
That dude got out of there, dude. This is gonna be a tough. I mean, Lord's coming down, so they're not gonna be able to push base. But that was they're showing that they can team fight. And that's dangerous.
The problem, the one weakness that, you know, the strategy that XVA is running is you have to stay pretty grouped up, right? Like, everyone's kind of staying with the RAF. You have two slow tanks who are sticking together, and it's just kind of like bringing on this big ball of tankiness coming at you. And one thing that Safik has to counter that is they have the Kagura, who she gets that umbrella in the middle of all of you, and she is going to cause some havoc, you know? Not only that, but that's what we just saw, and then we saw Lexi on this Ling follow up with the Tempest of Blades, smashing down on 3 or 4 of them, you know? And just causing havoc. And then Safik also comes in as this Dairoth. So if they can line up those plays correctly, then they do have the opportunity to win these team fights like this.
And I mean, what we're seeing here is that them being able to do that split lane push is giving them a gold lead. Even though we're kind of getting into that range that it doesn't matter, but it's still going to matter here. And I mean, just on that Lord push right there, that was one of their biggest key factors. Just having more gold, having a couple more items, and then do it. Look, they're doing it. Natalia left, Ling right. Banana split, boys.
Maybe they're listening to us. The banana split is real.
It is.
That's how you beat. That's how you beat this strategy right here. You know, that's how you go up against it, because it's so hard to deal with. And I think that for XVA to fight back against it, is they just need to like be aggressive, man. They just need to like push down that middle and be like, fine, you want to put 3 of them against 5 of us? Let's do this, and try to get like a pick while the rest of the team is the Natalia's in the top lane, the Ling's in the bottom lane. They just need to like push in.
Yeah, no, it's something else. That's here, but it's gonna get her done. Like I said, I mean, that's their win condition. 15 minutes, 10 to 11. But the lanes have swapped. They just have such a control there. And I mean, with the comp that they were going with, the full rotations, just like getting in and out nonstop, allows you to get your job done. But they're gonna try to capitalize on the Dairoth, but it's also just too fast for him, man.
So we have the next Lord up now. Wondering if we're going to see something. Lexi is coming in onto Ajing. The umbrella comes out. The Yang Yang overturn does not happen. Tempest of Blades goes off. We're having a bit of a free-for-all. 7-7 able to get the kill. Rexy also going down. Safik taking a lot of loss here. It's just too much bulk. Safik cannot get the finish, and he also pays the price. But well, this is happening. Up in the top lane, Terra able to take an inhibitor. So once again, we see some decent split pushing.
Yeah, and I mean, they did, they spoke it out though, and they a couple went home to kind of deal with that nuisance, so, and they came back, and I think they're going to secure the Lord. I think it just came down to that now everybody's seeing that the COG was a problem, so they're all building Athena.
Everyone's locking in the Athena, like, all right, let's pick up some anti-magic burst damage. Even the Brody's picked it up. He's like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that. So Lord crashing down XVA could possibly, if they can get a nice big pick here, they can take this game maybe. Terra still in the offlane split pushing. This may not be the best time for that. Lord does connect with the tier 3 tower, and Rexy is already off the map. Next will be Lexi. Immortality does come up, but it does not last long enough. Khan getting wiped out. Saphic may just be next. All we've seen is Exile taken away from XVA, but they're locked onto the base, and there is nothing that Terra can do. XVA will take game 1.
GG's. I mean, you were saying that their end game was just way better. They weren't allowing the split to go.
I think they needed to split a bit earlier. There. And they never really got any solid picks in the early game onto Brody there.
Exactly.
They definitely can't run. I think the Natal. I think like Terra from. All right, now I'm kind of remembering Team SafeCons a little bit from some NACT and some scrims. I'm pretty sure Terra likes to run the Natalia. Like, he or she is known for the Natalia, but it's just not, it's not meta, man. You need the marksman in the back lane. You have to have it. You have to have some sort of real burst damage other than just your Kagura. So hopefully they learn from their mistakes here.
No, exactly. And that's what I'm hoping too, you know, you never know. Now they kind of like, again, I mean, this is kind of like what I want to, like I was saying earlier, I do this with everything in life, you know, you dibble the toe in the water first, you see how she reacts, and then you bring the pain.
Then you bring the pain. All right, let's see if they can bring the pain in game 2. I need Saphic to win this. I put my prediction on them, man. Put my prediction on them. I'm trying to have a perfect.
Did you slap like $2 down or something?
No. It's just like, it's, you know, just for the glory. Maybe Saphic will learn from something here. XVA look good there though, and like, yes, it's not the most exciting composition to watch, but it's definitely a scary composition to go up against, like the Hylos jungle, the Grok, and then a healer as your supporter.
Yeah. I mean, hey, those GGs, they both teams put up a fight. I like what I've seen out of both of them. But only one can wear that true crown, man.
It's true.
One.
Well, actually, 2.
I guess technically.
At the end of the bracket, 2 will go to the season. So.
At least in the East Coast or the East Coast, you know, 1.
Let's go. All right, so this time Team XVA will have first pick.
Let's get it.
Let's see how it goes.
Your team is banning.
See, I feel like we need like some, you know, some horse bets, you know?
Some horse bets? Like odds, like 6 to 1 odds on this team. We can start a whole gambling racket on my Discord for these games.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, you know, maybe your Discord gets a little bit of cash currency or something. You know, like some flex coins.
Yeah, that's true. That's not a bad idea. We can do some flex coins. Jump on a G stream and gamble your flex coins. Someone said assassin meta's low-key dead right now. Listen, it's not
100%.
low-key. It's not low-key. It's
not.
Very known. Assassin meta's dead. Honestly, there's other... Zane said it, and I kind of agree with him. I was listening to a stream today, and he was like, Ling and Fanny are probably the only 2 assassins that are like playable right now, and I would argue that even Fanny's like situational, because like there's a lot of tanks that can counter her pretty hard. The Franco ult, a lot of tanks like Kufra can get in the way of her, the wall from Grok. Like there's a lot of things that can deal with her. So, but Ling is definitely still viable. Here's the question though, like this is what I've been thinking, G. So like if I'm a team that wants to play the Lance or wants to play the Ling or maybe even wants to play like the YSS or some sort of marksman jungle, something other than the tank, what would I do? Why not just ban out the Karina, ban out the Hylos, ban out the Basha, you know, just ban out the tanky junglers. And then, like, what does the enemy do? Like, yes, you leave a lot of stuff open, but it's also open for you, like, especially if you're first pick. If that's something you don't want to have to deal with, you have 5 bans here, man. Get rid of those bulky things in the beginning and see how the pins follow after.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of people kind of when they're tied between something like that, they go with the tankier marksmans, you know, like a Popo, just being able to kind of be tanky but have insane stuns, because if you can catch a tank off guard, you could definitely slay him, you know. So it's something else, you know. I mean, that's a good viable strategy. I personally, you know, I can't play a Mon in the jungle anymore. I can't play any of these like assassins besides like a Karina, you know. So I'm playing Hilda in the jungle. And your boy's running around with some 20 bangers.
It's viable. She has the mobility. I mean, tanks are it right now. You know what we saw the other night? Ballman tank jungle. Ballman, yes, because you still get some nice early game mobility and damage, and then you just build him full-blown tank. And yeah. I mean, it's another, and he's similar to Hylos in a sense, where you have that second skill that does AoE damage all around you. You pair it up with the Cursed Helmet, where you get that Molten Core that also does a little bit of magic damage around you. I mean, it's definitely something. It's possible. It's viable. Do I think it's meta? No, but I think it's viable.
I can see it. Just never know, man. I mean, they're changing a lot. And I mean, the next thing coming up is the emblem change.
Yeah.
Is that gonna blow the whole game over, you know? Like, because a lot of heroes rely on certain emblems.
A lot of changes. A lot of changes.
Maybe the tank meta doesn't stay. Maybe it does. It's gonna be interesting. I personally fought on a Kai in the last MCL, and he just absolutely spanked us. So.
Yeah.
In the jungle.
The Kai jungle?
Yeah.
It's so I think it happened in the playoffs of MPLPH. It might even happen in like the first round or second round of playoffs. So it's something that and like I remember hearing Leo and some of the casters like being like, "There it is. There it is. Like, we've been talking about this forever, and someone's finally done it." So.
You never know, you know, like it's something else, definitely something else. And I mean, we can see some target bans here. They got rid of that Kagura. Kagura's been a nuisance since we were casting last time.
Yeah,
like
she's always
not
viable.
Stopped. Always a viable ban. Always a viable pick.
Yeah, I think there's really not like there's never. I honestly believe that like. There's never a time that Kagura's like a solid pick all the time.
Oh, yeah. There's going back to the Ling though.
It's not every day you see such a handsome dragon tamer like me.
Having a few bit of a stream drop here.
A what drop?
Frame drop, dropping some frames.
Oh yeah, I see it.
But you're fine right now. Buffering. No.
It's a skip it.
Your team is banning.
But it's not me.
It's weird because I can hear you.
You can hear me fine.
I can hear you fine right now, and even my game is running fine right now.
Your team is banning.
Can you multi-stream right now? If I send you a stream key?
I could, yeah. I just end up having to, give me a second here. I'm gonna capture, the Discord, though.
Oh, shit. I didn't even think about that. Fuck, you don't have all my shit. I might just stop real fast and reboot.
You can give that a shot. If not,
Gaze the
then
stars. Your team is banning.
what up, chat? What up, chat? Hold on, we're having some technical difficulties here. Again, the YouTube side of things kind of froze up, so thinking we might have to have a reboot on YouTube, but we'll see.
Oh, are we back?
I think so. It's kind of loading.
We're back. We're back.
Yep.
We're back. We're back.
Oh, I'm in 1080, boys. Let's go.
Team is banning.
Listen, guys, when the league starts, we will we should be all good. We should be all good, guys.
We told you, listen. If T-Rex was in Missouri, I got a basement.
We're moving over there, man. We're just moving over there. Trust, guys. But
we got this. But yeah, I can definitely, if something ever goes down, I can always go in and swap it over.
Your team is picking.
all right, back to the draft. Anjing will. This time we're seeing Ling on the side of XVA here.
Huh.
And we're kind of seeing a bit of a switch up. Rexy picking up there. There it is. There. We were just talking about it.
I feel like they're just trying to show me up, man. I feel like it's the floral shirt, man. They're like, oh, Kai, we gotta show this guy.
I think so. Maybe it's not going to be a jungle Kai. How dare they?
I think he's trolling, but maybe not.
So are we going to see? So we just saw Terra in the gold lane. We just saw Terra in the off lane at least. So maybe Terra runs this Grok in the off lane, but they have. Yeah. Dyroth is going to pick up the jungle emblem here. Definitely not a very bad pick. Dyroth has been a decent jungle, and with there's no Karina right now. There's no Basha on the table. I'm wondering how he's going to do against this Ling.
Yeah. Ling's like one of those like guys that makes it a little hard to counter, you know, like there's not, I'm surprised that they don't have their mage yet. Maybe they go Adora. Adora would be like my if I was on that team, I'd be like, listen, Ling was our only problem.
The Adora just to lock him down?
Just lock him down.
It's definitely, it's just like...
They got the Kaja to be able to like siphon out that Clint, but...
Everlasting.
They go for the Sicilian. Team safe pick, this time picking up damage. They were lacking late game damage last game. They were lacking back line. This time I feel like I like their composition right now. And the Akai, though, is going to be picking up the jungle emblem here.
I told you, bro. I knew it. I knew they were trolling me. I knew it. I seen you guys. I seen you. I see you. They just love trolling us casters.
Yeah. So they're definitely just constantly listening to us. Just
Dude, these communities, man, I'm telling you. Just the automatic troll.
We got the Oregon Ling over here.
I'm gonna grab a Red Bull real fast while this is.
Yeah, you're good.
Up.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash
We gotta
them.
pause. Let's see what happened.
Oh no, it's the chair stream.
Chair
Your boy
stream.
and the floral's back. What happened? What happened? Your boy got his wings. We're about to fly now.
Hold on, I have to
Pull up
check
the
something.
YouTube chat. So let's see what they're talking. I know Isaiah.
We're gonna have to do a
"Where's your
redraft.
Who got the wrong emblem?
No, what happened was a player disconnected during the draft.
And it auto-picked?
It auto-picked the Kaja. Now, I would have told him no because he didn't message me, but he did message me way before. Like,
You just didn't see it?
Yeah, I just didn't see it.
The flower boy is back! Trust! I'm telling you, bro. You hate the pauses? I know, Steven. I'm sorry, dude.
Welcome to Mobile Legends, bro.
I know, right?
Do you know how many pauses we have in MPL, bro?
It'd be like that sometimes. Mobile Legends it's just how it is. So everybody picking everything the same but the Kaja? Or?
No, it's gonna have to be a
We're just
complete.
doing a
It's gonna
whole-
have. Yeah, I can't just. That's not fair to the side of Team
I was like,
Safe.
there's no way.
So just to let viewers know, if
All pauses to go.
just to let the viewers know right now, normally we would not let a redraft happen, but because they did message me like before, like, hey, he disconnected whenever the draft started, we're gonna let this happen.
I'm gonna make sure this is 1080p, boy. The pause meta taking effect right now, boys. They're taking out every tower. The Lord is pushing. The pause is happening.
How is that fair? Should I just
It's
let
just because
should
in
I
the
just
back
should
line.
I just let Kaja repick? Is that what you're saying? Of course, it's the only
Right,
way.
just
It's the only.
let 'em counter everybody.
I'll just let them pick a brand new hero. It's fair because because these tournament lobbies are buggy as hell, and he got disconnected.
It'd be nice if we had like, I mean, this is kind of like an official tournament lobby, but it's still using the servers of like where we decide, you know. So it's a little bit harder for some people. Also, we're playing on mobile devices, so most mobile devices sometimes aren't reliable. It's definitely the most technical problems you can have in esports. We do got a seat at the table. What up, Chad? What up? They did a good draft this time, and then that. I thought the Kaja was actually like a decent pick. You know?
Kaja wouldn't have been a horrible pick. I definitely don't think it would have been a horrible pick.
Your team is banning.
I mean, it wasn't like
I've seen some Kajas
super. It wasn't
actually
like
destroy.
super. I think it does well against like people that you need to lock down. It gets in like it can do well against Fanny. It can do well against the Ling and certain other really mobile heroes that you need to get that ult onto, that divine judgment onto, or whatever. And there wasn't a whole lot for him to target there, like going up
I think it was
against.
mainly the Clint. I mean, that's what I was suspecting for
Yeah.
the pick. But now that I see that the pick was like an AFK pick, I kind of got an idea about it. You know?
Okay, TZ, no, the whole draft is redone. Whole draft.
Oh yeah, that'd be the only way to do it.
I can't just let the Kaja be repicked. They can just choose
that
one
would
here.
be devastating.
I have to give everyone a new opportunity here.
It's like, what if they pick like the one hero that counters everybody, you know? And
My pleasure.
it just becomes all bad. It's all bad.
I mean, at this point, I think Team SafeCon just kind of does a similar draft there. I think what sucks there, and like, is you kind of showed you showed the Akai tank there, you know? Like you showed one of these strategies that you didn't show in game one, so that's kind of damn. especially when you're in like you're going against some of these teams for the first time. It's not a league where like everyone knows all your comps, you know, like this is like the opportunity to catch people off guard, and that just kind of got thrown out. But I mean,
Well, the chat said, what if they redraft and pick Kaja?
I'd lose my shit, yo.
Time and tide wait for
I'd DQ them. Off rip. DQ'd.
Your team is
You liars!
The draft comes out exactly the same.
Yeah. I'd die. I'd actually die.
Can you hey, can you give us a ooh woo?
your team is
One more.
taking.
Hold on. Ooh, no, I can't do it.
That was a weak ooh woo, bro.
I know.
It goes ooh.
Nah, there's too much. Ooh.
All right, enough. They're gonna clip us. Stop.
We're gonna be a meme.
We're gonna be a freaking meme, bro.
I didn't have my vocals weren't ready. Sorry. Takes about an hour in the stream to get there.
So far we are seeing a very similar draft. What we're going to see different here now is what will the mage be on the side of XVA. They're still going to lock in that Ling.
Handsome dragon tamer like me.
Yeah.
Gaze the
Gotta-
stars.
The Lu Yi.
Your
Just
team is
asking
taking
for
a
the-
path.
Had to drop the link to the YouTube. Everybody was asking for it.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Follow the YouTube channel.
What's going on? I think the mods banned me.
The mods banned you on the YouTube channel. I don't have any.
just on my channel.
Where are my mods at on YouTube right
For a
now?
link dropping. Oh no, I got it. It just.
I don't got a single mod in here right now. Oh, Xia was here earlier.
Yeah, she was asking where my sleeves went, and I was like, I don't know. I was lifting
sleeves.
weights too hard, and I ripped them off.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
He was messing with his samurai swords and accidentally cut his sleeves off.
That's a better one. We'll go with that.
How'd you like the box, bro?
I like the box.
How'd you like the 515 box?
I wasn't a fan of the double XL shirt.
Bro, they sent me one too. What the hell?
I kind of was like, okay, maybe you think I'm gonna bulk up a lot? You know?
What are you trying to say? I'm too skinny?
That's what I'm saying.
It's not like
know?
you get a discount on gigantic shirts anywhere, bro.
My the puzzle piece, mine actually came out of the
It was
Like, it
three
didn't
separate
even have
pieces, right?
yeah, it was
Yeah,
in three
mine was
separate
too.
pieces. It wasn't even like, or like the corners weren't even screwed in.
You had to put mine was two. You had to screw it in yourself.
Uh,
I think they all came like that. So if you
maybe Tank opened his.
Your team is
I
taking.
don't
Was-
know.
was-
Tank's came screwed in. I mean, when he had it on the stream.
he probably opened his. That bastard. Maybe not. Because there was
Mine,
like
dude,
little
I was, like,
slots, there
trying
was
to
little
find the
slots and
screws.
everything for with the bar ones, the ones that like hold it up. They were like in those little slots, you know.
Yeah, no, I made a TikTok, a reel, an Instagram reel about. I kind of like broke it down and created my unboxing of it and everything too. So.
Zero ML says it's honestly because you're American. They think Americans all XXXXXXL triple Whopper size.
You just think I'm a Wally? You guys ever watch Wally? We're all thick Americans out here, but.
Yeah, and so it was funny because when I got the M3 box, they also sent me a double XL shirt. I
double?
thought that was because like I got mine way after everyone. They messed up on mine and like sent mine after everyone else already got theirs. So I thought I was just getting like the scraps, you know. And then this one comes, and my girl, and then even when I was opening it up on stream, people on the stream were like, hopefully they didn't send you a huge shirt again. And I open it up, and it's a double XL. I'm like, bro.
Bro, I put it on and it was a skirt. I was like, well, I guess if
It'll be good for
Give it-
wall stuff.
Yeah.
Like a big
I
shirt
could see
like that, you know, you could frame it or something. Like one
I'd
day
cut
all
it
that
up,
stuff
you know?
will just go on my wall.
Cut it up and like tack the back onto something, you know? The back was the only cool part. Everything else just was a white tee. You know? I like the puzzle piece. I just don't have anywhere to put it. I think it'd be pretty cool to have it in a frame. I think it was glass, but I think I don't know. Maybe it's plastic. I couldn't tell. It's pretty nice. Maybe if I put up a green screen like you.
A green screen?
I just I'm at like an angle. So it's not
Yeah.
the same.
Well, one day, hopefully, I just want to have I'm gonna have a room event like what you have, like a room, and I'll just have a bunch of kind of like how you have your stuff in the background. I'll put my ML trophies in the background, or my ML boxes in the background, some other stuff, some weeb anime garbage. But listen, we gotta jump back into this game.
Hold on here.
What's going
The
on
Zosk?
here? The Zosk? The
Hold
Zosk?
on here, boy.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yes, the Zosk.
Oh.
Zosk is
Okay,
here.
Rexy. Listen, from one Zosk god to possibly another. Don't let me down.
So not a lot's really changed when we think about the composition of Team Safik here. They still have a tank jungle, except this time it's the Barats. They still have the Grok, they have the Clint, the Dyroth, but they have swapped in this Zosk, which I mean, could we're gonna see. We're gonna see, right?
I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely kill people as Zosk, especially when I have tank as Johnson. We just literally go blowing people through. But it's just gonna be placement. Placement's key. Objective is always gonna be key. And I mean, I think you got the. I think you got the wrong overlay on.
Huh? XVA versus Safik? Oh, I have it on the wrong sides.
Yeah, I don't know if that's possible. I like looked over and I was like, hold on here.
Boom.
That's not Safik.
We fixed it.
I'm trying to like remember their names, you know.
Safik and XVA. You just say X.
He's over here manually moving. I love it.
Bro, it's the qualifiers, man. I'm not spending hours on overlays for the qualifiers. They're lucky this thing's getting streamed. People wanted to see it, but hold on. Safik with a nice pick early on in the XG lane onto TJ.
I love
Good plays,
it. I love
and
it.
then look at them just being also aggressive down in this gold lane. A nice wall coming on to 727, and Zask is just able to create a bit more space with those Sentinels. Is that what they're called, the Sentinels?
I don't know
You're a
their
Zask
official
player?
name. They're the little alien babies.
The Alien Babies. Yeah, I forgot. That's the name. That's the official name. My bad.
Official name.
Alien
coined
babies.
by G the Kaya.
And he brings out the alien daddy coming.
The alien mommy has now popped out of the ground. To feel the wrath. Zosk is really good at zoning, and his minion now when you kill him, his little minion absolutely does damage. So.
The baby stay.
We're dealing with a Link. Which just absolutely shredded that turtle. We got El Drago coming in, possibly.
Ooh.
Securing a kill. Okay, Lao Yi coming in, getting that, securing that kill there. Solid. Brody's absolutely bullying Clint down here.
It's definitely, I mean, XVA, game 1, they played great. Game 2, they're playing good again, and they're running we're seeing a lot of difference from them. We saw they went for a really bulky Blacklist style oob strategy, and now they've picked up the Ling this time. They've got they picked up this Belleric, they have the Dragon up in the top lane, very NA, and then they even have this Lu Yi pick, which I think the Lu Yi pick should do well against these some of these tankier picks like the Grok and the Bosch, and the Barats, because they have to come at you, they have to kind of group up, they can't really fire from a distance, and that's where Lu Yi thrives at, able to just get that circle around 2 or 3 members and bring them all together.
And her circle slows, so just constantly keeping those guys, slowing them down, keeping them on the ground, keeping them away from the team, and then Ling coming in there and mopping it up, you know. Having a Belric is gonna be a hard thing for the Zos to deal with, hard thing for the Clint to deal with. To be honest, dealing with a Lao Yi is you gotta like, you really have to outgold her, because the moment she starts popping off, it's just it's a snowball effect downhill, and it's not a good one, not for the enemy team.
We had someone say something about BTK per usual. BTK is always invited to these events. They just don't want to play with us because we're not cool enough for them.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
They
It said
think
BTK has
they're
achieved
only...
a high ranking in M3, so they must be invited often to local NA MLBB tournaments such as this one. Of course they're invited. We had 2 BTK members in season 2. We had Shark and Zia, but BTK as a whole does not want to play with us.
Yeah, they're not money driven. And it doesn't seem like they won any of the North American tournaments. They did it once and that was it. But yeah, look there, that's what you were saying, man. Just her controlling a match, just securing 2 kills. Zos,
Big
taking out El
Daddy
Drago, coming in there. Big Daddy taking out.
All right. Enough of that. I shouldn't have said that. Big Mama coming out.
Big Mama sounds a little bit more official, you know?
Not as sus,
Big Daddy
right?
seems like you're, you know, sussing it up. You never know. You never know. This is where the Zox... He went with Impure Rage, which is an interesting build, but still secure to kill.
What do you normally put on the emblem when you run?
I normally go mystery shop.
Mystery shop, just get those items, and he is Adam reliable. Look at that wild charge, hold on, comboed up with Lexi's cannons, bringing 727 right back to them when they need him, and Big Mama comes out, gonna focus in onto this tower and take one for the side of Safik. Safik playing a solid game this time. This time with the Barats and the Grok on their side, they have plenty of burst damage for the end game. I like their... I said it before when they had the Akai, and I will say it again. I still really like their composition here. From early to late game, I just feel like they're very well rounded.
Yeah, I mean, Brody's always going to be nasty into the late game, and then you got that Lao Yi, which is also going to be insane in the late game and control fights. It's just be a matter of like how, like, you know, if they're gonna take this seriously, you know, like, cause he can change fights in the middle, but they have so much burst damage between the Brody and the Lao Yi that at the end of that mid to late game, he's not gonna be valuable. But we do have a turtle and here. Let's see.
Yeah, we are seeing a bit. Tempers of Blades does come down. Odeta's welcome, tries to lock in, not quite able to, but members of Safik are getting taken out. Khan able to get a kill onto Exio at least. Khan now on the run. The Petrified not quite able to connect, and Khan is able to fend them off. So it's a 2-for-1 trade. Turtle does go into the hands of the side. I think Safik ended up securing that one.
Yeah, I think Safik did secure that one as well. Oh my.
Yeah.
Brody just getting it. He's gonna have to not overextend like that, especially with a Ling and so much. Like they're gonna have to rely on Brody.
Yeah, I mean, eventually we just, the Liu Yi can do some decent damage. Ling, he hasn't taken any deaths yet. He hasn't got any kills, but he hasn't taken any deaths yet. So, I mean, he should also be able to keep up and try to target down onto Khan, maybe try to target down onto Rexy. The thing is as long as the Sass has the ultimate ready to go, he's not an easy target. You know, like once he's about to die, just hit the ultimate, get a nice big bar of health back under you, and you're back in there. So it's definitely not the easiest game for XVA here.
They are going for the long haul. You can kind of see it though. But I think that the hardest problem right now is just the power difference, you know? Like, they're still trying to control them and take out those side lanes before it's too late, and they're not able to hold it off any longer. There is just...
So do you put it on Safik
they're
this
placing
game?
for Lord right now.
Do you think Safik, with where we're at right now, Safik 2,000 gold lead. Like I said, I really like their composition here. Do you think we're going to see the rubber match here? Safik takes this, and we go to the best of 3 full way.
To be honest, I'm on Team Safik right now. I think they're gonna have a good comp, but I think they need to captivate on this early, and get out of there. You know,
They better
take the game early.
I got my prediction on them.
I like their team comp right now. You know, the hardest thing that they're gonna have to deal with is just the constant invade by the Ling, but both of them having the jungle emblem does give it the... Ooh, okay, oh my, what? He just took that to the face and didn't even move. Wow. Oh yeah, they're about to... Oh my.
Yeah, there's just nothing they can do against that Barats right now. And then, like you mentioned earlier with the Zask, the ability to zone. Like anytime someone tries to come in from the side, Zask is there like, no.
No, not today.
Right there, placing the Sentinel down, or placing the, someone said it earlier and I still missed it. TS Lexi able to secure the Lord. Anjing will, or better yet, Dog will, not quite able to do anything there. Is going to get taken out from Kong. TJ and Dio kind of desperately coming back to the mid lane here.
That was a good secure there. They attempted... Ling tried, but I think it was just way too late. Him staying in that bush and just taking those bullets to the face, I think, was their downfall. They ended up zoning him out, and I don't even know they knew that they zoned him out. You know? But, I mean, they just don't have enough damage now, because dealing with a Grok, dealing with a Bratz, dealing with a Zosk, dealing with a Dyroth, like, that team thick.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Like here, Ling's trying to get his buffs. Ling just hasn't secured any kills neither, so he just hasn't been able to get much going.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
If they can crack the base with an unenhanced Lord, I think they'll be doing really good here.
Yeah, and they're split pushing too right now. Lord is on the top. Looks like they're not going to pay too much attention to it. But look at the bottom. They take a tower. Khan, Rexy, and Terra all chasing down 727. Oh, wall to the face. Nice wall to the face. That's probably one of my favorite ways to watch somebody die right there. Like, you got a little bit of health. And it's nothing, like, spectacular. Like, I have seen some really cool wall kills in my time. But even like just a basic one like that, for some reason it really just, hits me in the right spot.
It's kind of like, like when you're just walking about and you accidentally walk into a wall,
Exactly.
It's like the funniest moment, It's like it was one of those knee slappers they just don't, see on the often. Man, that is, oof.
Lord's back up in 55 seconds.
They didn't get the crack, though. They didn't get the crack into the base.
And I think they could have there, but they kind of just focus on that bottom wave.
They're zoning out this lane.
Yeah. I don't think it's a horrible. I don't think I think they feel comfortable. Like, they have a 7k gold lead. Even when the gold lead was even, they were winning in team fights. I think Team Safik just feels comfy right now. They think that even if the gold was even, they could take these fights. So, like, they're just gonna play safe. We might have a teleport play. They decide to opt out of that one. Tara's like, I'm ready. Come on. I got the wild charge ready to go for you.
Yeah, she's good at kind of getting zoning for like sometimes her ult can just tell you if anybody's in that bush. So maybe they were just checking the bush there real quick. She's also good at trolling. You could just send your whole team without yourself,
Yeah. See you later, guys. That's happened to me. I have a clip of that. No, what happened was I think I was about to get a maniac or something, or I'm about to get a kill, and they teleported. I was playing Clint, and they teleported. I was with Sin and all of them, and they teleported me away from the team fight. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I feel like they're controlling the map really well here. If they keep stopping the Ling from getting his blue, with him already not having any kills, like he's under, like he's under farmed. It's too late for him now. Man. Oof.
Another Lord. I think if Team Safe, yeah. Enhance this time. This is true. Look at Safik coming in, doing some nice damage, bringing Gio to about half health. Big Mama is out. Gonna try to get the teleport on that, bring it a bit more forward, but I think he already did. Torn apart memories going off a little bit early, and now no ultimate's gonna be able to come from Brody here. Lord connects with that inhibitor, and the rest of the team is ready to go. Ajing Will getting knocked back into the midst from those cannons. The dead is welcome. Not quite able to connect with Geo, but the Lord has locked on to the Nexus, onto the base as the rest of the team focuses in onto this middle inhibitor. TJ a little low on health, getting sniped out from Khan. 727 now also on the run. Khan on the chase, gets another kill, make that a double. They're gonna focus in on this base, and we are going to wait, Rexy, focus! No! Oh my god!
I think they just whiffed it. I think they just whiffed it.
I don't think they got 30 seconds. I don't think they can clear. I don't think they can clear all the way in 30 seconds. Maybe.
I think they can.
Maybe.
I think they can.
Hold on.
No,
minions. Khan will be up. Ling goes back to base. They're gonna teleport away. Wow.
Oh man, dude. Who was that? That was Khan. Khan just walked away when the base was like literally one shot.
Bro.
If he would have just stayed there for like half a second more. And those are the things that are gonna make you pay, and if you guys make it to the tournament, you know, like that's one of those decisions, you know. You just gotta, your whole team committed, dude. Like you needed to commit. A little hard there. Let's see what they do. They're gonna zone the Lord here, though. Ling's being able to get all of his buffs now, though.
They have finally. I mean, with that's a ego hit right there. You know, that's a morale hit. So I think Team Safik, though. But again, they're just. You can have the buff. We're gonna play it safe here. We're gonna go for this Lord. The problem is Ling is on the map, and now that we've evened the gold field just a little bit, there's a little bit of opportunity here for Safe to maybe get a Lord steal here. Maybe come in. Anjing is gonna have to be careful though. So we'll. This Lord could definitely decide it. This Lord could definitely be the deciding factor, but Lexi, Safik, Terra with the conceal play coming around there. Like we don't even really want the look of the sandwich coming in. Terra on the bottom, Lexi coming from the top. Geo in a bit of a bad spot here as the rest of the team comes forward. Safik and Terra pushing some of these minions and splitting up some of the group. And now we have Exio, TJ, and Anjing stuck around a lot, but a nice petrify play. Khan able to get the kill on TJ. Tempest of Blades lands on top of Khan though, and Khan will go down. Anjing will up against Terra. Nothing major gonna happen there, but 727 and Exio have both also been taken out from Safik. Anjing will now on the run, a little too low of health. Safik on the chase, under the tower, just trying to get away. Terra with the wall, slightly misses. Geo and Terra have to run away for their own base, and they can't defend. The game will go to Team Safik.
That was almost a whiff, boys. If you're listening. That was almost a whiff. That was a good counterplay though. Like kind of bait the Lord a little bit, get in there a little bit, and then come back and get the dub. I think they were really waiting for the Ling's blue to go out, because that was the biggest thing that happens when it comes to the deal with a Ling, is if he has his blue, it's just that he can get his full rotation out on you.
Bro, we're losing it
Remarkable
again.
game.
I'm losing it again.
Is the stream
Maybe
going
I'll
out
just
again?
send you the key, man. Invite you to the game, send you the key, and I'll watch your screen. And we'll just do the game the whole time instead of any caster screens. Like, you can have your camera up and I'll just talk or whatever, I don't care. Yeah, except I see your whole TV right now. I see your whole computer. All right, no more lag, guys. We're streaming from real internet now. No more lag. King Safic 1. No more lag.
We're streaming for some real internet.
No more lag. We're streaming from real internet now. 6,000 type bit rates and stuff. Team Safic 1.
Did it pick up the stream back up?
Yeah, same stream on YouTube.
Okay, perfect. So. Give me a second. Let me adjust the sound of everything. Mine's actually a bit lower.
I want to make a quick point real fast. I heard someone say in the chat that I don't want to give off the wrong message, all right? I don't think that BTK is not playing in this league because we're too cool for them, because they're too cool for us. That's not what I'm saying at all. I think that they are very busy. They won M3. They came back. Zane is looking out for the best for his team right now. He's trying to get sponsorships probably. He's trying to do big things for his team. And right now, you know, a $3 grand league just doesn't fit into the idea, you know, which is understandable. If I was in his shoes, I probably wouldn't. I would probably do the same thing. So like, there's no shade or anything to BTK. Shark and Zia played in the season, so I mean, no matter what, I support them. If they go to M4 again, I'll support them. America all the way. But yeah, would I like to have them in the league? I would. But hey man, it's whatever. I'm gonna keep focused on North America.
I'm also gonna be controlling from a tablet, which is a little bit rougher than it was when I was controlling it from BlueStacks. But I'm ready.
Just watch it from my screen, really. All right, game 3.
Game 3, let's go. Let's get it.
Try to turn me up a little bit.
Turn you up?
Yeah, they're saying my voice is low. My audio's low.
Definitely
Maybe turn your game down a little bit.
Is my game too high?
Maybe.
I just have you naturally low.
Your team is banning.
It's really hard to manage Discord. I normally get into Discord and they're definitely a lot lower than normal.
Check. Let us know if you can hear me now.
That should be a lot better for him. Try talking now for me.
Hello. We are here, Team Safic, 3rd game, up against XVA, or Ethereum XVA, better yet.
Too loud now.
So I think we're ready to go. Never too loud, bro.
You just might have to talk a little bit louder.
Yeah, totally.
That's the hardest part when you swap over to different streams or anything like that. Like, I know I sound probably pretty good just because I was able to manage my audio source versus I can't manage T-Rex's. I can only manage the game and T-Rex's at the same time. But it's alright. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. And it won't let me just put Discord audio in, so it'd be alright. Just let me know what you guys think.
天下の人に背くとも天下の人に背かせはしない
I'm also gonna pull this up there now that I can see it. Super loud. T-Rex is still kind of low. Flower Boy sounds normal. Trust. I'm telling you, man, you gotta trust in me. Trust in me. I turned T-Rex all the way up. I'll be able to hopefully manage the sound when we're in game. When I was casting for myself to my own stream, you sound a lot better.
A lot better?
Yeah.
Check.
Maybe turn yourself up just a tad bit more.
I don't
possible.
know if maybe I can. Check.
Yeah, perfect.
Should I go even higher? Should I go all the way up to here? Check. That's about as high as I can get.
Yeah, you probably sound really good now. Oop, that's not supposed to be there. Who's playing the next game? We're looking at top one. Jesus.
Next game is we'll see. Depends. Right now, like I said, these games that we're running right now are just kind of like the actual qualifiers is this weekend, but we had a lot of extra teams. So what we're trying to do right now, guys, is just thin out the playing field a little bit. We're knocking out some of the beginning bracket games. That way we can actually get all the games in on Saturday and Sunday. That's when like the real stream will happen for qualifiers. This is kind of more of a laid back chill. It's why we're talking to the viewers. It's why we're, I'm not yelling at the top of my lungs or anything. I'm just kind of enjoying some of these games while we can. And I didn't even have to stream these. So please try not to give us any trash on the quality or anything. This is, we're just letting you guys see some of the new blood right now, man. That's all. These are just qualifiers for the league, so we're just trying to hang out and enjoy some games.
Yeah. But the sound should be way better now. I can actually hear you a lot better. But it shouldn't be too bad now. I think the game might be a little bit too loud, which I can manage that once I get in there, because I did adjust the volume on my side. But it'd be a lot. It'd be easy. What you want to just send me that overlay real fast, and I can slap her on. I don't know if it'd be the same size.
I mean, it's 1080. In the match overlay.
Yeah. Well, I'm casting from my like capture.
Oh shit! Wrong one. I sent it to the wrong person.
Uh-oh.
Someone's gonna steal my overlay, bro. That goes over the match.
All right, let's see. Let's see what I can do to this. The day I die.
My blood boy. Here goes the Balmond.
That is the Balmond. That is the.
Is it gonna be a tank Balmond?
I think we might see some thickness. I mean, that's for sure. That is for sure. Let's see if I can remanage this. I got my. I don't need this being so big.
Why are we still here? Best NA teams: BTK, Area 77, Gosu, AE. Listen, man, there's two teams on there that I may have to debate you on. Not gonna lie. One of them starts with a G and one of them starts with an E. Well, I mean, one of them ends with a E. I love AE. I love Aether Explicit, but I don't put them in my top 4. I don't, and I don't know if I put Gosu in my top 4, honestly. Do they even 5-man anymore? Like, no.
Do they even 5-man?
Do they?
I don't think so.
Like,
I've heard some things.
And once again, no shade at all to General, man. Like, no shade at all to General. Like, but like, he's a bit older now. I don't think he wants to compete competitively. Like, maybe if MPL came, he would. But he's making plenty of money off YouTube. He's making plenty of money off Twitch. He's just streaming and enjoying himself. Like, and that's understandable. I would probably, if I could, I might do the same exact thing. But like, Gosu as a team, as a competitive team in a tournament lobby, I don't think they're top 4. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like football and sports. Like, just because you think like these teams are all the best, but I mean, there's still other teams that can come in and still wipe those teams out with proper planning, coaching, all of that stuff, you know? Like it's not, it comes down to the team, you know? Like how much time a team's put into it. If you want to get the dime, put in the time.
Like I think Insomniacs would beat Gosu. I think there's some West teams that would beat Gosu. I think the Simpsons could possibly beat Gosu. Gosu lost to Extraction in the NACT. They got 3rd place. The last tournament, let's put it this way, the last tournament that Gosu competed in, the Christmas North American Community Tournament, they got 3rd place. And they lost to Extraction. Like, Extraction did really good that tournament, I'll give them that. But like, Extraction isn't like a top, I don't put Extraction in my top 4 either. I'm sorry if any Extraction people are out there. But and I'm not saying any of this is like trash talking any team. I'm saying this just from like an unbiased analysis, like a person who casts and watches a lot of teams play. Like, it's literally all I do. This is literally like, I don't fucking stream anymore. I don't really play rank games anymore. I just watch teams play scrims all day. And I talk to teams on Discord all day, and I arrange events and stuff. So like, I'm just talking from just a person who does that's opinion. And I like to say that it's a semi-sell.
No.
A what?
You're a weddings planner?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
Yeah. Insomniacs, BTK, New Wave. If we're considering New Wave, like if we're not just saying America and Canada, if we're saying Mexico also, New Wave. Definitely top 4. I think New Wave's better than Gosu all day. At least current Gosu. I don't know. Like, people are saying Prime Gosu, yeah, when they had Hoon, General, all in their prime. But we're not talking Prime. We're not talking about Goku Prime. We're not talking about Naruto versus fucking Luffy Chapter 36 versus Chapter 37, bro. We're talking right here, right now.
It's like trying to introduce Tony Hawk back into the game.
Yeah, bro, it's like, exactly. It's like, listen, man, Tony Hawk in his prime could wipe the floor with some of these skateboarders, man.
Nah. It is how it is sometimes. But it's definitely not. It's definitely not this. It's definitely not this. I love how you just whipped out Goku Prime. Like, that's actually a thing.
It is, bro. Like, well, I do a lot of like anime. Like, I'm in a lot of communities that do anime debating.
Oh,
and like,
jeez.
it's like fight debates, and like a lot of those debates are like, all right, so this Naruto from like this story arc, right? Like not like the modern day Naruto, not like top Naruto. Like, yeah, not like Boruto Naruto, because Boruto Naruto is garbage anyways. He'd lose to a lot of people. It'd be like Naruto from this chapter, like up to this point, up against this character up to this point, you know? Because it's a bit more fair that way. Or it's, you know, people reach for debates, because once you debate 100 times, you can't really just keep debating the same characters. You have to start pulling random things out of your back end.
Yeah. Nah. I don't ever. It's kind of like hard to look at primes. Like they were it at one point, but they're just not that anymore, man. It's just not how it is.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
All right, jumping into this game, we didn't pay any attention to that draft, but it's cool. I'm glad we had a little bit of fun talking. We got Team Safe with the Diggy. I think that's the real pick to talk about.
It's because they have an Atlas. Yeah. Yep. The Diggy's gonna counter the Atlas's set every single time. He's been the main problem and the bane of all the Atlases around. You just can't handle Diggy. Like, unless you have someone that's completely locking down Diggy, you're gonna have a really, really tough time as Atlas right now. 100%.
Also, I think Clint should be able to beat Khan in the gold lane, at least like in the beginning, you know. He has a lot more range. Khan is going to need to kind of play it safe here, and it looks like Clint doing some nice damage. He may have to go back to base here.
Yeah. So I was playing around with the volume there, kind of adjusting it for the chats and everything. So let's see what's going down here. I forgot that I'm the controller. Let me refresh my casting. my little abilities here. All right, let's move this mouse out the way. We had a little interaction right there, you know. playing a little dirty there. Seeing the Ballmon, you think he's gonna go tank again?
I know I talked about that the other day. Let's take a look. He has already picked up the Molten Core, so currently that may just be the way here.
I think
this
that's
is
what he's possibly going. That is the way. We're gonna have an interaction here for the turtle. Oof. Dude, they're not. No one's going in. They were just playing the ret game, but then Terra goes in, gets the set on them, but no one comes in. And man, so many people are low HP'd right there. They were gonna have a rough time, but didn't happen. Didn't happen. Lance over here trying to take this lane. I don't know, man. What's your take? You think red side's gonna take it, or you think?
So there's a lot. I mean, with the Sicilian, as always, you got a big late game damage mage, right? So I think Team Safik feels comfortable going into the end game here. Not only that, but they also have the carry who can shred apart this Atlas, shred apart this Balmond. You know, so there's a lot of late game potential from Team Safik. There is also late game potential from the side of XVA. Yes, you have the Clint. The thing is like I just feel like there's a bit more on the side of Safik. So I think that Safik, as long as they can like just kind of slow play this, let it last, try not to get caught up in any super big Atlas souls, which that, like you said, that's why you have the Diggy. They definitely have an opportunity here to secure this in the mid to late game.
Yeah, I feel like the Diggy is gonna constantly, if he's not like pocket piling Atlas here, they're gonna do really good or they're gonna have a tough time. But we do have. Whoa. Atlas wanted it. He wanted it. They were going to try to tower in and get him here, but definitely couldn't get down to it. Got the Ling. You having to use the ult to get out. Sicilian is just putting down damage right now. Just absolutely. Red team is having a really, really hard time dealing with all of that damage output. They just can't even get into team fights here.
You know what I gotta say is like another thing is a problem. The major problem this Diggy is gonna cause for Team XVA is literally the only big CC that XVA has is the Atlas. So they have nothing to bait out the Diggy ult. You know. Yeah. Like they have nothing, like they don't have like someone else who can make CC happen so that he has to waste it and then Atlas comes in. Literally all Diggy has to do is save his ultimate for the Atlas ult because there's no one else he really has to stress about.
I mean that is very, very true, but we are, I mean, red team is just absolutely controlling the map and kind of just their macros are just nice. They're taking the gold on the tower. They've already eradicated almost literally all of bottom and then a little bit of top, and then I think they might push a tower here with the Dairoth. It's gonna be interesting, but I'm feeling it. I feel like Safik is gonna have a hard go this time around if they want to take the dub. It's in either pocket right now. Oh my!
Nice pick from Lexi there.
Yeah, Lilia just like stood there. I don't even know if she had her ult yet.
Yeah, is she level 4 yet?
Yeah, she's level 4 already. But I just don't know if she didn't even.
Well, she did. She didn't have it. I know
yeah,
she just got the green dot come up. So.
Yeah. So. She just didn't have it, and the Ling was able to captivate on that really well. Able to captivate on that really well. Never know what's going down here, man. like you said, the games are lasting a lot longer. People are playing a lot safer. This is not the North America I knew.
I mean, this fine. You know what's finally gonna happen?
Oh,
The analysis caster is gonna shine, yo.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
The analysis caster will finally have like a full 5 minutes to talk in the beginning, you know, like.
T-Rex gonna have a breath, you know.
Have a chill season this season.
He had to pop that ult. We're gonna have a chill. You're gonna have to call analysis. JT back here. TJ, my bad. Let me not say his name backwards real fast.
JT, Justin Timberlake coming in.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake just over here.
JT.
Holding the back lane. They're actually, they controlled that and pushed that turtle out. Grok did try to hit it with a wall, but I'm pretty sure they retreated, so no problem there. Man, Fafix having a really tough giraffe right now. They just don't have anybody that can get in there.
Just give it time. I think, you know, I think they just need a little bit more time. 8 minutes. They haven't lost too much yet. Like, they haven't.
I mean, they're coming back now.
2K goal behind.
Yep.
Like, I think the main thing is they need to do something about 727 on this Clint. Because he's 2-0 right now. He's at 5,300 gold. He's got the Endless Battle in, coming close to... Oh! Big lethal counter from Majin Will in the mid lane there.
I just never quite understood why Ballman's like thing was called lethal counter. You know, like that always grinded my gears. You know.
I mean, you know, it's like it's deadly, it's lethal.
Yeah, but
when you think lethal,
when you think lethal, you're thinking like, you know, like he absorbed a bunch of power and then slams you in the face with your own power, you know?
Is that what you think lethal is?
That's what I feel like lethal should be.
When I think lethal, I think like Jackie Chan and or no, Tom Cruise and no, not Tom Cruise. Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon. Oh
Mel Gibson
man.
And, whoever.
What? Does Ling know? Lexi tried to secure that with the Tempest Blade, but just couldn't stop it. Tempest Blade with that CC was the only thing keeping Clint alive. He was like on life alert, bro, and Ling was like, "I got you." And he pulled the plug instead of helping him out. Ballman jungle emblem though.
Ballman jungle.
Huh.
Every jungle needs jungle emblem right now, man.
Yeah, that's why it's really hard to play any of the mage ones, you know?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Because a lot of the mages
what does jungle give big pick in the middle, being able to get the killing spree? Geo with those fatal links. Lexi will get caught up, and Terra is taken out along with Lexi. It's a 3-for-2 trade. A little bit of a response there from the side of Safik, but not quite enough. You know,
they didn't even have the Clint the whole time there, and they almost team wiped him.
ready.
Ooh, Sicilin. Oh, what? No! What? What? How did the Ballman secure that? Bro.
I don't know. That was a long range retry right there.
That was, dude. Through the retry. He literally tossed it. Man. Wow. That was a good play. That was a good play. I absolutely thought the Sicilian was going to secure that right there. Pair with the diggy.
Waiting on the cooldown. I feel like were they basic attacking it there? What the hell happened? They should have got that.
Dude, I don't even know, man. I don't know. I think they whiffed it on the draft. I think they forced the diggy.
I still don't want to count them out. Don't want to count them out yet, man. It's there. Yeah, like we'll see. We'll see what happens. XVA,
It always comes
if
down to the play.
XVA wants to win this. They need to end it soon. I can say that much. A big fatal links though onto Terra. Jay coming in. Anjing Will gets a kill, but Jay is taking some damage. Lexi moving in. Tempest of Blades coming down, and the immortality pops onto Geo, but he will last the 7-7. Picks away from the back line. The Lord crashes in the inhibitor, but it's just not enough to claim it. Team Safix survives another few minutes here.
They do, and they're just so low here. Possibly could secure this mid turret. This is, man, this is a hard one for them. This is a hard one for them. But you said don't cloud them out, so you know I'll put a little bit of hope in them. But having a Diggy, the carry could definitely come in at the late. I think the carry and the Sicilin is what they're gonna have to rely on. They're super late, and super late.
Especially because she's got those 2 deaths. You know, she's 0 and 2 right now. She is very behind in gold. She's got 6K gold. I mean, she's compared to the Clint, she's 3,000 gold behind him right now. The Clint is the problem. 6, 1 and 2. 727 is a monster right now, just shredding through everyone. And Ling's just having a problem getting into that back line. He's always got some sort of peel to protect him. Geo now coming in. At least Ling's able to secure the blue buff there.
Yeah, that blue buff is definitely key. It's one of the things he definitely needs here. I think win condition for the blue side is definitely gonna have to be wait to that late game. You're gonna have to hold out, don't get picked, kind of control your lings. You have lings, so you could kind of do a halfway banana, you know.
Halfway banana, not
peel
banana
from
split,
the right.
Yeah,
just halfway banana, just half the banana, you know. Peel one side, but not all sides, you know. But we do have a full team coming down here on Lexi here, but they're just not able to do it. So
they need this Lord steal.
They do need the Lord steal. All of them are here.
Need it.
Let's see what goes down.
Look at Lexi coming around the side. 727 is doing so much damage on him. He's going to get picked on the wall. He comes in. Tempest of Blades does come down, but Anjing will secure this with the Retro Geo with the fatal links onto Safik. Will be frozen, and Safik is taken off the map. Geo now with the concealed play, chasing them down. Back to your base with 727, and Anjing will do not want to let it happen. Will you get the freeze onto Lexi here? 727 has flickered and a little too deep. Lexi able to get the kill onto 727. It's a 3-for-1 trade, but the Lord goes into the hands of XVA.
That was a nice shutdown on the Clint, but I think it might be too late. You have an enhanced Lord coming down, which is probably going to take this bottom tower unless they stop it. Nope, he's definitely hitting it. See, at that point, they needed to intercept that Lord before it made it to the tower. That was one of the key macros that definitely should have went down right there, is to hold it out. I mean, you might get hurt a little bit, but you at least save your tower. Now the base is cracked. Now they got a little bit of bleed coming through, and they hold it to the very end. You can't see Sicilin stacks right now. I guess that's really the biggest thing that we have to worry about. Items wise, Rock is still missing 3 items. Rock is really far behind. So is the Sicilin though. So we're looking. It's a little rough for both of them. So they're gonna have to play. Diggy, they're all pretty far behind. They just need to hold out.
The only one who's like kind of keeping up. He's got 11.
Yeah.
He's literally got like double every single player on his team's gold right now, just about.
And what red team has to do is they just have to freeze and choke them.
Yeah, and they have the lanes up in the middle. Ling in this bottom lane right now, you know, trying to get a little bit more gold, split push a little bit, relieve some of that pressure from that missing inhibitor lane. Maybe they can do something with this Lord. They have bought themselves again a little bit more time. I think if they can get themselves into the 20-minute mark, they could have an opportunity here, but XVA does not want to let this happen. We might have the close in on to Ling here. He's able to steal that tower.
I told you, banana split.
Banana split
with a half a banana. Like, they're trying, man. They're full on waving. Like, this one tower, like, all of them probably didn't need to go up here for the tower, but, I mean, it is what it is. Because Ling's just stole control on that right side. He's having a fun time. But, we see, might possibly have a, ooh, they weren't able to capitalize. See, that's the problem, is that their side just doesn't have CC. The only CC being Atlas. Ling's about to crack the base.
He is doing a good job at like splitting them up right now. He's definitely split pushing very well. But now the side of XVA has locked onto this Lord. They are coming in. Ling battling out with 727 over by the blue buff force come back. He's already low health. He does have the immortality. Maybe we'll see the Lord steal here. He doesn't want to go back to base. He's going to come in for it. Tempest of Blades comes down, but Object Wilson once again. And Rexy and Safik, possibly Lexi along with it, will pay the price for this one, trying to get that Lord steal. Lexi going back to base, but Khan does not last a second. It's a 3-for-0 trade. Lord back into the hands of XVA. The conceal play is out. This could be the game for Team Safik.
I think it might be, man. I think it just might be.
Yeah, they just bled too much in the beginning, man.
Yeah.
They were never able to get those late game people online. Geo, Anjing, XAO, 727 all coming in. A nice wild charge, but they have locked onto the base. Tempest of Blades is coming down. Anjing will a little bit low. Nice fatal links. XCO will go down, but the Lord is now here. Can they stop the Lord? Anjing will pushing in. Leo forced to run away. We're gonna see.
What?
They're gonna hold.
Oh, I thought it was GG's right there. Wow. They didn't give up, man. They did not give up. And they got a good kill. They're coming into that late game though now.
And we have 2 minutes, almost 2 minutes, a minute and a half until the next Lord. This may buy just enough time for Rexy to get a few more stacks in and make the move.
The blue buff.
See coming in on Jing. Tempest of Blades comes down. Fatal links from Geo. They are keeping a bit of a distance here, clearing out this lane, try to take this tower here and even out the playing field. Grok in the bottom lane, clearing up that wave, giving themselves some breathing room. Team Safik now back in this game.
Thought he was gonna get that steal on the red buff, just wasn't able to secure it. They are just they play follow the leader very well.
Which ones?
Oh, the red squad.
XVA?
Yeah.
They definitely run a very compact, like we saw it in the first game. They run a very pocket, like we're gonna all stay together, snowball around the map.
Yeah, they definitely play follow the leader very well. But I was surprised that they were able to hold out there for the blue side on Safik. Safik. I don't know how to say these names. I don't have the names up because I don't have the text.
It's all right. I just typed them in, but you don't have our font, so we have a cool race sports font this season.
I could throw my fancy font in there. I'll put G the Akayo versus G the Akayo.
G the Akayo versus G the Akayo. We do have a little bit. Wait, we got a pause coming in.
Oh, ooh.
Switch over to your camera.
Uh-oh. I don't got my camera in, man.
Pause. Oh, I paused. I forget that you it's alright, we can leave it.
We throw me full screen on over here. We'll do that. Bam. What's up, guys? What's up? I got a big old logo on my forehead. What's going on? I'm flipped around. How's it going, guys? Flower guys here. We're kind of paused right now. We're rolling it up until, you know, I don't know what's going down here. I don't know what's going down here, but I got my wings.
We had some leg spikes on the side of XVA. Let them know they got 30 seconds. Restart your game. Do what you need to do.
Is that what happened?
We'll be back in it. Yeah, lag spike.
Oof. I hate those. It's all good. It's all good. It happens. It happens. Happens a little bit too much. What teams are fighting? That's a good question. My AirPods just opened. Do we have the team somewhere? you have their names?
Team
like,
Safic
quickly?
versus XVA, Ethereum XVA.
Can you like write their names down? Like send them to me.
It's Team Safic versus XVA.
That is definitely not right. There's the image. See if I can put some text up while we're waiting. You said SVA? SVA.
XVA. Ethereum, like the crypto coin.
Oh, faint? They're gonna love this.
Bro, why would you send me that?
Then what?
I just accepted a friend request. And some dude just sent. Why would you send me that, bro?
You said
I can't. I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm blocking you, bro. You're blocked. It wasn't anything like rated R or anything. I mean, it was, but it was more like gross. Like, why? Someone's just trolling me.
It's like, I love you long time.
No, it wasn't like that. All right, we're back in.
Let me get myself out of here. Yeet. Alright, we're back in. We're back in, guys.
Ling doing some nice split pushing, able to take another tower. We are back.
You like my font?
Let me see. Oh my god. I like the color. I like that cream color. Or white, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So fancy, bro. You're so fancy, man.
I'm telling you, man. I got
fancy guy.
the floor one, and I had to put the fancy font up there.
Lethal counter takes out Terra. XEO also kind of low on health. Doesn't have the black shoes forced to go back, but Clint locked onto the base. Wait a second. Tempest Blitz coming down, but it may not be enough time. XVA takes the game.
Come on, guys. I literally just put all that time into font and words, and then you end the game like that on us, huh? You end the game like that on us. That's alright. Hey, yo, give away some skins, bro.
That is it.
Is that it for the night?
No, that's not it for the night.
Okay, I was like, what?
Let me update the bracket real fast. Team XVA takes the game. I just lost my
SVA!
lost my guys.
Let's go. Who's up next?
Hold on.
I'm gonna see if I can actually get my oh, there's your boy. Uh-oh. There's your boy. I won't throw all my other graphics, you know. This T-Rex's stuff. Let me get SVA out of here. And everything while we're waiting. What's going on, chat? What's up, man? Long time no see. How much is the prize pool this season? I think we're still mocking that up right now, aren't we? I think we set it for I think 3K again. I think we're matching the same exact as last year, if I'm not mistaken. That's our ultimate.
3,000.
Yeah. 3,000 is what the tournament it is. Yep. Still a huge chunk of change. Still a huge chunk of change, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, we're here. We're here.
All right, up next we have where they at? I'm in the wrong thing. We have Little Gang Verk Vect Fantasy Main.
What?
Little Gang.
Okay.
Little Gang.
All right, little gang. Is it like an abbreviated little, like a LIL? Guys like the M3 song in the background? It's one of my favorites. There you go. This is all-time best skin apparently. Skylar. Give us scones. Give us scones. I'm always good with my chat. I'm always, you know, I'm always giving skins away. I don't have any diamonds right now. We're kind of broke. We're kind of broke. I'm a Zos god. Zosk is my favorite. The caster. That's definitely not my name. My name's like literally up there, bro. Dang. Telling people to lose for 10K? Oof. Oof. I'm not like pro or anything, but I can play the game a little bit. That's why I'm a caster though, you know. I'm like, I got so much time into real life things that it's kind of hard to do things like this. I don't play on YouTube. I play on Facebook, actually. I'm a Facebook gamer. Facebook gamer. I'm also on TikTok a lot. My YouTube's the same as my gaming here. Here, I'll drop I'll flex in the chat for you. I'll flex if you want to stop by. I don't live stream on YouTube very often, but that's my YouTube. How to be a low budget caster? You probably need a. I don't think that's a possibility, man. Like, you need a mic. You need a mic. You need knowledge. You're Mythic 3. Aurora. I like Aurora. She's pretty fun. I don't use her too often though. Zosk is a bug, bro. Zosk is a monster, dude. I've been a Hilda god recently. I've been trying Hilda out pretty often. She's definitely it's G the Kaio everywhere, man. I flexed in the chat for you. Hilda's
Here, guys,
nasty.
all you have to do is do casters.
Yeah, you can do exclamation point casters, right?
I just put one in. It gives all the links to all the casters that are going to be in this season.
And you can go there, and that's where you can get a lot of our links. But we do a lot. I do a lot of giveaways, unlike a lot of people. Your boy rich in diamonds. Ooh. Na.
All right.
Is not the right word. We're all in here.
Change the names here. We have
We got.
Back Fantasy Main up against Lil Gang. Kind of like Lil Wayne, but Lil Gang.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. Like the rapper.
Jesus.
You know who that is?
Yeah.
God damn it, G.
What?
You can
What
tell
is
Vex
this
got
name?
some old school people. You got iffiness with the colored name. That means you've been around for a long time. Right there. That's what that means.
Anymore?
No. You used to be able to do that. You used to be able to do a lot of cool shit with your name, but now it's like that's some old school shit right there.
I have quite a few friends that have that as well. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. We're almost ready. My back's sweating. I've been sitting in this chair since 1 o'clock.
I'm sorry, bro.
I got a new desk. I don't know if you knew it. I got a sit-to-stand desk now. So your boy can stand up and not be a fatty. Who's Lil Wayne? Who knows, man?
All right. You ready for this, bro?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang. He's an OG rapper. Lil Wayne. I know people don't know who Lil Wayne is. It's sad. Lil Wayne's an OG rapper to people. Just mind blows me. Like, holy shit, yo.
It's not that long ago.
He's not that old, bro. It's like 10 years ago. He was the shit. That's not really OG.
Yeah.
Can we ready up?
I've been waiting.
Yeah, we've been waiting, man. This is what
Can
tonight, guys.
y'all?
Yeah.
Well, little gang, I'm gonna need you to sweep them.
Like we got a good
Get the
one
broom
here.
out. No.
I think I put Little Gang as my win for this, not gonna lie. And I feel like I probably should have put Vec Fantasy main, but I put Little Gang.
I don't like how long their name is. They need to be
Fantasy
VFM.
main. I mean, yeah, you can just call them VFM. Don't type in Vec Fantasy main. The struggle of having a long name is you never get your full name typed anywhere. It's all abbreviated. It's like, okay, you know, no one's ever gonna type Bloodthirsty King in. Was eating my banana bread. Are you seeing this chat, bro?
What's that?
No, it's all East.
Who eats banana bread, bro? It was hot here today with a heat index of 105. Oof.
Have you ever seen that Vine or that video? Banana bread at work,
Vine.
bro? It's like
Vine.
I'm pretty sure it was a Vine originally. I never
really
watch
stating
Vines,
your
but I
age.
just know of this video. Let me send it to you real fast.
Uh-oh.
Banana bread
Banana
at
bread?
work? It's TikTok, I guess. Banana bread at work, bro? Hell yeah. You know, my mom tells me that if I work hard, good things will happen. Hell yeah. God. Oh, it's like
Nah, Jinjin, this is the East Coast qualifiers for the NASL. This is another tournament that we go. I'm ready. You ready?
yeah, I'm ready. I was born ready, bro.
Born ready. This is for a tournament, a real tournament.
For a league.
A league.
We are not a tournament.
We're in a
Correct
tournament
yourself,
lobby.
sir.
We are a league, though. Yes, a league. A league.
All right, take your
League of
freaking
Assassins.
camera off the screen, sir.
League of Assassins.
Yeah, we all know G's got a cool room.
Is that what it
NA noob.
I like your room. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. I don't got a curtain up. Ooh.
Deck 1 already. Okay.
Jesus.
Now we're seeing some overseas bands come in. We're seeing some I think we're seeing some real bands come in this time. The Masha, which didn't see the Masha get played. We're seeing the Ling. We're seeing the Valentina. I'm guessing we might just see the Karina here. Possibly the bot there. Come on. Come on.
I mean, they're banning everything I would ban besides the Masha. But I played a Masha last night that had 26,000 HP.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely nutty.
A lot of NA players still haven't really gotten the Masha down. I feel like it's meant to be super aggressive. Like, it's meant to go into the enemy blue buff immediately and harass.
Yeah.
And some people just aren't able to pull it off correctly yet. So like, that's why we're not seeing it banned as much. That's why we're not seeing it played as much. But when we get to some of the higher level teams, I think it's something we're going to see taken off the map a lot.
I had my alerts still on. Yeah, no. I'm actually surprised they let a Grok get through.
Yeah, I think I might have even swapped out the Grok for the Eve, man.
Yeah, that's
Just
what
nothing
I'm
but
saying.
tank bans, bro. Tank bans. Tank bans.
Yeah. But I mean, they could have a counter, you know, that like they just don't want to see that in the game. But I personally haven't seen her very often. Eve? Like, she's just non-existent anymore. She's just not strong enough to burn through tanks before getting knocked up.
What do we got? The Franco?
Oh,
The Franco,
yeah.
another pick that has become so popular. And I was like one of the people. I remember one of the first times we saw Franco pop up in season 2. Me and what's his name? Me and Chris were casting. Me and Ebor were casting, and I was like, and we were both talking about how we hate Franco, how we think he's the worst tank. And now I'm just like, Franco's a great tank, man.
Yeah. I was watching Jimmick's video of like how many different types of Franco tanks there are, and it was like 50 of them. Just
the
like
annoying Franco, the Franco who does nothing.
The Franco that emotes after every hook.
Yeah. The Franco that steals your blue buff.
The
Franco that ults the wrong people.
I mean, we've seen X-Borgs at the end of season 2, right?
Yes.
Just like kind
And
of
it's-
squeaking their way in, you know?
It is. It really, I don't think, and we saw it last night.
Yeah.
And we saw it in the Team First Blood game. And I've seen Area 77 has been scrimming with it. They've been running it. And, we saw it in the finals of NACT, Area 77 versus Team Sexy, even. And I was talking to Naisu and Leo about it, and they were still really iffy about it. And I was like defending it, and they were kind of like theoretically, yes, but we still just haven't seen it enough. But it is coming in more and more and more, whether we like to admit it or not. It's becoming a more popular pick against some of these tankier compositions. So I think this season is really going to be like the tell-all if it's really going to come back into the meta or not.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just so tough to use him just because he doesn't do too much damage, but he's still there, but he does true damage, so he ignores a lot of defense, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he does. Like, he doesn't do burst damage, no, but those chip damage that he does consistently does add up, and it makes a difference. And so Pogi on the side of on Area 77, he'll build the He'll build the War Axe, he'll build the Hunter Strike, which gives you even more movement speed, more ability to kite, and then like for the last 2 items, you bring in the Ice Queen Wand at some point, which adds slowdown. And so now he's got some decent CC added to him also. He's so far he seems viable in a way. We just haven't seen him enough in the right hands, you know. And like I said, I think when it comes down to the season, we'll see some of the top teams possibly use him, and that's when it's going to be decided if he's a amazing pick or just a below average pick.
I mean, this is what I see a lot of, and ban wise, you know, like they're banning out a lot of like both Brody and Beatrix, and then the other team goes and bans mages because they don't have a mage yet, you know. So they're in a rough area. Kagra, you left Kagra? You bought what? Okay.
Over the Farz.
That's what I'm saying.
The Farza does well though against the Exborg. I can say that. Like her first and second skill combo almost instantly deletes his shield.
And then
his passive, and then like if she, and then he's kind of slow too. So like if she can position well, she can break down his shield pretty decently. So I mean, it's not a horrible pick. Maybe they got Farzophobia or something too, you know?
Yeah, Farzophobia. Yeah. Oof. That's a cool skin. Ow. Have we seen a lot of Camillas?
No. You know who was using it a lot in season 2? I don't know if you remember Aether Explicit. They were running it. They were running it with the Sicilian, and I kept talking about how it's like, oh, it's so like it's cringe. But I was talking to Sushi one night, who's a player on Aether Explicit, and he was like, listen, he's like, there's a reason why I'm running it, and it was working. And what a lot of people forget about because it's never used is, so you know how she comes in a Sicilian, right? Like they become one for a second or whatever. So when he spits her back out, all of her cooldown is immediately restarted.
Oh.
So like she can get a double stun almost instantly. She can get a double ult. Like it's so that's why they were running it, and it was kind of working for them. But it's still definitely not. I would give it like, you know, a solid 6 out of 10 for a hero. 6.5 maybe.
Over here like troll swapping.
You know it.
Jeez.
Ecuador, is his name Equatorian Lord?
Don't ask me. I'm gonna call him Lord.
Equatorian. Why did they have to make it so hard? I feel like a good esports player name should be no more than 3 syllables.
No, exactly.
2 syllables is perfect. Like, yeah, you have
Reckless,
Equatorian
like
Lord
that.
and Guatemala Queen. Reckless, great name.
Queen.
Even Shirakami, it's a lot of syllables, but it's not bad.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
We're judging people's names.
I feel like
your name's
sometimes
5 seconds.
you gotta get
This is
out of
just from a
the high school phase.
You know?
All troops deployed.
From a branding perspective.
Hello, gang.
Little gang up against Vec Fantasy Main. We do have Vec Fantasy Main on the red side. Reckless, Tofu, Reckless coming in with this Franco. Carol is ready to hold him back.
All right, we're all situated in the names area, so I can control. We're looking, I want to see this Franco. I want to see what he could possibly get done, you know? I feel like it's going to come down to a good Franco and a good Boxia, which, I mean, it's nice to see a Boxia, you know? Because he is such a viable jungle.
I was listening to some other casters, and they were talking about Franco, and they made a really good point. They're like, listen, you can miss almost every hook in the game. You miss almost every one. Because all it takes is one big hook to turn a game around. Like, you know, you're at the 20-minute mark, and the Lord's up. All it takes is landing one hook to completely turn a whole game around. So I mean, and when they said that, kind of did like you got a good point there. Like really, like
One person
like,
dead is just nasty.
It's huge, especially when you get into the late game. Like, it's just completely changes everything. It guarantees you a Lord. It guarantees you a few towers. You know, when you're down to that 18-minute mark. But Alas Insanity is locking on to Zoe. Awo will go down.
Reckless is going down too.
Red team hero has been slain.
But do they
Curious to
pay
see
for
what
it with
series
the
picks up
Lilia?
here.
No.
No. I'm wondering if he's going to go for War Axe first or if he's going to go for Hunter Strike first. It's something that I've been like, because we've been seeing the export. I'm like, you know, I've been kind of wondering how to make it work. And I honestly feel like maybe the Hunter Strike would do well on him first because of the nice speed boost you get from it. So we'll see what he decides to go for. It does look like he is going more towards the War Axe side.
Ooh. Whiffs the hook. He's not an emote, Franco.
He's not an emote, Franco. He's a whiff hook, Franco.
Oh my.
Oh. Say
my.
low with the revenge. Shoot for to trade a bit of a brawl here.
Fourth.
Iffiness taking some.
Red team hero has been slain.
So you see how Iffiness's name looks all weird on the map?
Yeah.
That was like you used to be able to code in a color.
That's super cool.
Yeah. Like see how it's like the bracketed E90007 or whatever, B Iffiness. You used to be able to code in a color for your name, which you no longer can, but back in the days of early Mobile Legends, that was a possibility.
Red team has slain the turtle.
Let's see. They're gonna get the jump on the Clint, possibly? I mean, they got a lot of people there. Franco whiffs the hook once again.
Yeah, Reckless
Export
is like
going
0
in.
for 10 right now.
And 0 for 10. We need a hook counter. I could put one on real fast.
We'll start. We'll say that's 0 for 5 right there. I'll keep count.
Hold on, I got the counter right now, bud.
No, don't
0
put the
for
actual.
5. Right, we got the counter. The counter's on there. 0 for 5.
Oh, he is stunned right now. Another miss. 0 for 6.
0 for 6. Let's see what he can do here.
A slow game though, and like you mentioned last game,
got one.
finally he does land with the suppress onto Carol, and Sayo gets the kill. That's that kill for Sayo right there is gonna definitely be helpful since she got that early game death. You know she's a bit behind, but Sirius just keeps coming in, gets another one now a little bit low. Sayo getting knocked back, but Tofu able to get the kill. Good plays overall, all over the map. Black Shoes pop from Guatemala as Tofu tries to chase her down. He may just be able to catch this, but he not able to land another first kill.
And I mean, there's not. It's jeez. That Roth just absolutely put the beat down on Grok. They're definitely gonna secure this top lane tower now. Let's see what's going down here. Franco, can you give me another hook?
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Clint not being able to clear his lane all the way. They're gonna secure turtle with no problem here. GG easy, no competition.
Red team has slain the turtle.
Let's see what goes down. I don't know. Who do you think's gonna win here, T-Rex?
I mean, I feel like you have Nishi right now, who's got the nice late game. Like, speaking both teams, I just feel are both pretty well-rounded. The only real off-brand thing here, the only real thing that throws me off a little bit is Carol on this, why I'm having a complete mind blank.
On the Carmilla?
What's her name again?
Carmilla?
Cecilian's girlfriend.
Carmilla?
Carmilla, on this Carmilla. That's the only like real off pick here, but
They're just
It's
invading.
a hard tell. It's a hard tell right now. I mean, Vec Fantasy main definitely controlling the map. They've already taken a tower. They're definitely with the speed boost of Tofu running around. You have nice mobility, and he is just in their face on this boss right now. Like right now, it just feels like there's nothing they can really do to him. They need to get Nishi online to start doing some damage.
They control that bottom tower. Now they're trying to, though, invade the blue here. Roth has just been absolutely monstering this Brock, but the team comes in and saves them. This X-Borg's actually doing really well here. He's actually securing a lot of kills. Franco getting the ult on him, but Kagura taking out the Lily in time. Ooh, almost gets taken out by the X-Borg. Can he survive? Clint's coming in. Franco whiffs a hook.
Where was that hook going, bro?
He was trying his best, man. A for effort.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
A for effort.
Like even when they get to, even when Little Gang gets a hit onto the side of Vec Fantasy main, the Vec Fantasy main takes in their tower. They're able to, like, they're making every moment count. Even though they're behind in kills right now, they're ahead in gold. They're ahead in towers. They seemed a little iffy in the very beginning, you know, but they have definitely been doing a good job, though. Iffiness, speaking of iffy, a little caught up in the top, misses the ult onto Sirius, but still continues to go. But Tofu here to help out, able to take out Sirius. Now they're moving on to Grok. Ecuadorian Lord will go down. Guatemala Queen trying to come in. Karel bouncing around, throwing those glooms out. Another whiffed hook from Reckless, but it doesn't matter because the rest of the team is pushing forward.
Get it, man. Get it. They're definitely. I think Red has this. They're macroing so hard right now.
And now look at Shikam. Shirikami. I almost said Shikamaru.
Shikamaru. It kind of almost looks like it, but I can see what you're saying. A for effort. They're trying really, really hard though. Just trying to get it down, but they can't. Roth is absolutely monstering them. He's not like the best in stats right now, but he's definitely doing his job. He's controlling the lane. He's doing awkward things in the jungle that's actually making the other team have to like think about what they're actually doing here. All right. Let's see if what they can get down. They can get down here.
I mean, it's definitely Vec Fantasy main has a huge lead, and I'm wondering like what can, like, yes, they still have Nishi on this Natan, who like Natan can have some nice burst damage in the end. He can definitely scale. The problem is that seems like a long way away, and everyone else, you know, Guatemala Queen on the Lily, a bit more of an early game hero here. Especially with a death already, gonna be global serious with the last insanity. Nishi does pay the price, so Sirius tries to lock in, but the suppression comes in. Sirius's immortality does pop, but Shikamaru does not care, as Seiwo will slow them down, and they secure the kill. Sirius taken off, and Lord flashing in. Inhibitor. Vec Fantasy main want to make this a fast game as they close in. Clint chipping away at the tier 2 towers. The rest of the team works in on the inhibitor. Not quite able to get an inhibitor just yet, but they get a lot off of that push there, and they are not slowing down. G.
They're not trying to give up, but I think at 10 minutes, I think they're about to crack into the base. They're having a rough time with it because the towers are just absolutely tanky. And Boxia just looks like he's punching a punching bag there. He isn't doing enough work. This is nice. This is nice. The hook counter's looking quite solid. Not seeing a lot of hooks go out. I think
2 and 8. That's we're terrible people. The Franco was just a what was that? Come on.
So someone put some butter on his hook. Oh, we got one. Okay. I think he's just hooking the hook now.
Got oiled up. It's just sliding through people. Let's take a look at the build from fans. I don't know if that hook counts. He hit a minion. Does that?
No, that does not count. That's a whiff. That's a whiff.
Zero. Not like a zero. That's like a not against him, but also not for him.
No, that's against him. Carmella's going in. It's like a mini game. We're taking Lord. I think they're gonna take Lord without anybody helping here. Blue team, little gang is just having a real tough time. I don't think they have enough items yet. They're just, again, it's 29 to 39. A 10k deficit is really, really hard to come out of. The base is already cracked. No towers are down. What do you think a win condition to turn this game around would be?
I don't know if there is one. A big CC chain with the Carmilla and the Grok. And where's Nishi at right now? Hold on, Grok's using wild just to get away. Almost gets taken out from. Say whoa. It's tough. I think at this point, start thinking about game 2. I don't know if you want to let that Basha back in, man. Especially if you're not going to be able to bring a big tanky. Finally, a hook does land on to that Carmilla. Carol in a bit of a bad spot will get taken out. The immortality does come up, but the ultimate's timed perfectly from Iffiness. And now Shamar coming around the side, able to get a knife onto Guatemala Queen. Members of
Lord just coming in. They don't even care about it.
It's a 5-man sweep locked onto the base. Little gang pays the price, and Vec Fantasy Man takes the game. Quickest game of tonight.
That was definitely the quickest game of the night. The quickest game of the night. Franco had a 36% hook. Let me get me out the way. I don't know, man. I think they're gonna have to do a better draft. I don't think they were tanky enough.
Yeah, it's so crazy to say that. Like, cause it's so funny now. It's like, man, you know, they only had one tank. They just weren't tanky enough, bro.
I'm gonna come out right and say it, man. Have you studied the meta? I'm gonna need you to be thicker. I'm gonna need you to be a little extra thicker.
The Masha, the Karina, similar again. I think the Basha maybe needs to get taken off the field here.
Oh, he was definitely a
Tofu was a monster on that Basha.
Yeah, you needed a tank jungle to counter that tank. It's a little rough. It's a little rough. I don't think they had enough backline though. You know. I don't think they had enough poke I think that's what they need to go for. They banned out that Farza, but maybe taking the Farza, you know? I don't know. They did clean the game pretty fast, like old games. So it's interesting. Kay, appreciate the 25 or the 75 stars. Much love.
Oh, stars.
Yeah,
Come on,
so-
guys. Don't let this guy get stars when we get donations in the YouTube. We need some. We're gonna need a quick shot, quick whatever it is, on the YouTube side.
Come on, boys, open your wallets.
On the YouTube side.
I done made
Just a few
75
dollars, man.
cents.
We need to beat that 75 cents. Let's make it $1 over here, guys. Come on.
I got some good bands. It's what these are definitely. I wouldn't go with the Brody, but I would have definitely went with a Boxia. But they were the one that picked Boxia last time, so maybe not on their side. Maybe they don't want to see maybe they want. Oh, it's definitely going to be another Boxia. I know they're gonna go Grok again. Reckless being Grok instead of a Franco. I was liking this Franco. I'm not gonna lie.
You're liking the Franco?
Yeah, I was liking the Franco.
You're liking Reckless's Franco?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. I mean,
That works.
honestly, like I said, you don't have to be able to land every hook.
Oh yeah.
You don't. You just need a few good ones, and you need to make sure that the ultimate, like, the hook is the flashy thing about Franco, but really what's clutch, I think, with Franco also is the suppression with the ult. Like, if you can flicker in, if you can create peel whenever someone tries to engage in your back line and ult someone and shut them down, it's just huge.
No, exactly. It's one of the biggest things that happened with it, but we do have a Grok here. Ooh, Esmeralda.
They're looking thick.
The thickness
Bro,
is
give us
now
superhero
being
skin.
slapped on the table.
Give us superhero skin. You can use it, iffiness. You're in the tourney lobby.
He likes the dress, man.
Give me this, bro. If you're not rocking the superhero skin on Esmeralda, you're failing. You're failing, bro.
What's Tofu go for though? Ooh. They're looking good. Logan does have that back poke now that I was talking about that they just didn't have in the beginning. YZ is going to be a really good back poke. It's going to be a little tough, to be honest, going against an Esmeralda though. Definitely going to be a little tougher going against an Esmeralda. They're fully thinking this out.
I'm still like really up in the air with the Yuzong. A lot of teams are still banning it. Like, like Air 7. Ooh, Esti's pick. Spicy.
That is kind of spicy. It is very spicy.
He's a good pick. We just haven't seen us and he's in rank and stuff, but we just haven't seen many teams similar to like what we saw with the first set of games when we saw the Rafaela and the Hylos jungle. It's not that it's a bad composition, we just don't see it that much. And I've been wanting to see a team pick up the Estes more. I've been wanting to see like some of those compositions come through, some of those blacklisted compositions come through, but no team has really went hard on it yet.
Yeah, and I mean, I think this is what they needed right now.
Try it, but they might not make it.
Yeah, they need to. So on the side of a really good counter to like Estes is definitely a Lao Yi.
Lao Yi?
Yeah, because I mean, no. Lao Yi and Lolita, that would probably slap.
I mean, either or. I don't know about both, but the Lolita can do good. It's how BTK did so well against Blacklist, not against the SDs. Because you got a group, the ultimate just takes advantage of that.
They banned their own export goat. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they want to go for it this time. The Bosch taken out this time.
Got rid of the
What?
Bosch.
So- All of the tank jungles are pretty much gone. Yes, we could still see something like the Akai. We could see something like the Hylos. But we finally may get a little bit of some refreshing old school jungles here. Maybe a Lancelot?
Oh,
The Link on?
yeah. I mean, Lance has still been a really crazy carry, to be honest. I mean, his jungle is still nasty. He can avoid pretty much everything. So, it'd be interesting. Interesting. I think I seen Nishi. Nishi was in Little Gang. He was in the chat. He was like trying to get me to add him.
Nishi in the chat. Nishi in
Oh my god.
That's big.
Oofy.
That is huge. That could be the game changer right there. Early
got a
game
lot of
pressure, like
damage.
they just opt to pick up do they just like opt to mess up their comp? Like, because you want to run the Estes as your tank, right? Like you want to run them with roam boots, right? So do you maybe pick up, and you already have the mage locked in too, so like to pick up the guy, like I said, I was like, you gotta pick up something, but where do you put him? Do you stick the Lilia into the gold lane? Or like into the EXP lane or something, you know? You gotta move some things around. It's gonna be jungle Akai.
That's the
That
only
could work.
place he could go.
Yeah, that I didn't even, for some reason my brain didn't even register that. That can actually work.
That's what I would. That's where I'd put him, to be honest. 100%. Now they got a lot of control. He'll be able to ult in, knock the Farza out of the ult, push the Fanny
Stop the
around.
Fanny
Yeah,
in her tracks.
yeah.
That's a hard counter. That could be big for the side of a little gang right here. Little gang.
Little gang.
Little gang.
Welcome.
Let's see if they can get her done. Get her done.
Let's see if we go to game 3. Will we see the rubber match, or will Vex Fantasy Mang hold strong and make this a 2-0 sweep to move on to the next round? I'm excited for it. You know, like we talked about when you first jumped in the VC and we were talking about this, the new team, it's the fresh blood. You know, me and you have been casting the past, you casted season 1 a little bit, you casted more in season 2. We casted some NACT. We've been seeing a lot of the same teams, and it's definitely refreshing having some new names to shout out. It's refreshing having some new names to talk about, and I'm excited for the 4 new teams that are going to come in, that are going to rise in the top. You know, the 2 from East Coast, the 2 from West Coast, and in this season.
That'd definitely be nice. We'll see what they can possibly do. You know, I mean, again, the meta's change all the time, so it's just seeing how well teams can adapt. Seeing what they can possibly get done here. We've noticed Clint in the past. Like last game, he was doing really well. He's kind of zoning out Nishi here. Reckless wanting to come in and possibly give a hand, but do they really do it? Who knows? We'll see. What do you, so based upon each team right now, who do you think is going to shine?
I mean, I really like the like on paper, I really like the Akai up here against the Fanny. I think Fanny kind of like what she's doing right now in the bot lane has to focus on some other lanes. She is coming in on Ecuador and able to get that first blood. But back at the top, Reckless taken out from Guatemala Queen, so it is a decent trade-off. I think a lot of it may end up coming down to these gold laners.
Yeah,
If they can
Kai's doing a lot of damage.
stop tracks, and they could have a good opportunity here.
He was able to escape that. That was nasty. I thought the Clint was gonna definitely meet his demise right there. I love the team fights right now, and I mean they're trying to take the gold in exchange for the turtle, but I don't know if they're gonna have enough. Ooh, Farza secures the kill. Oh man, Nishi.
When we talk about Fanny's, I actually don't know this jungle emblem that well. Fanny picked up the second jungle talent.
I can't remember that one either. I think it's...
Here we go, Wild
Don't
Power.
know.
So it gives the Retribution slow effect is increased by 20%. Slain an enemy hero affected by Retribution grants an extra 50 gold and increases the next gold gain by 10. So it kind of helps, but it doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, it does give you a nice slow at Retri, but
I think that's what she's betting on. Maybe possibly securing a lot of kills with Retri just to get easier gold. I don't know. It's definitely a wild buff or wild jungle emblem to use.
I mean, it's semi-understandable. Ooh, Reckless picked off there. This is
Reckless is getting picked off a lot.
Well, gang looks good, and Fanny just Fanny can't. You can just tell how. What is he
whiffed
doing?
all her hooks.
He just seems like he's not really able to do much here. Finally though, is locking on to Corel as I speak, but the heal comes in, the slowdown happens, and you're caught under the tower and taken out.
Yeah, that's the thing with killing spree and all of that is just now you're missing your extra penetration that you could use to possibly secure a kill. But we have Esmeralda possibly taking it to this YZ down here. They push them into their own tower. She's still living by the little chin on her hair, man.
Able to get away.
Just
Yeah, it's
barely
definitely going to
gets
come down to the
out.
rest of Vet Fantasy, man. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot from Tofu this game. But if Shirakami, Iffiness playing a good game on this Esmeralda right now, Seiwo has gotten a kill under her belt. We should see some nice mid to late game burst damage from the Farza. So like, there's possibilities there. I just feel like a lot of Team Lil Gang has this decent counterability to what they're going to bring. Here comes the Black Dragon. Tofu able to secure that purple. Black Dragon sends Seiwo away. Reckless getting caught off again, putting him at 0 and 3 and 5 minutes in.
I think catching or securing that pick on an Etsy was a really good decision there. They are lacking a little bit in the gold just because the macros, but look at this Akai. And oh my god, the Fanny just coming in and mopping them up. Clint with a flicker. And then just gets in there, cleaned them up. Maybe she's making us eat our words. Eat our words on that jungle emblem.
Able to circle around too. Circled around the Akai. You know, knowing like, and once she saw the opportunity, just came in and made a huge play there. So definitely putting Vec Fantasy main back on the map. And, you know, they've been behind and they've been losing some of these team fights. Once again, they do such a great job at farming. They're 3k gold ahead with their farming right now. So Tofu has been keeping up, has been making sure she's getting some position. A little bit more.
God.
Completely deleting them. Reckless
Damage.
Fantasy main back in this game.
Fanny is just she's doing a lot of damage recently, so the Esmeralda still having a decent. I knew YZ was gonna have a real tough time here. Definitely could see it, and that gold lead is just getting further and further along. I think they're gonna end up choking out Little Gang again. Do you think it's gonna be another 10-minute?
I mean, Back Fantasy Main is looking good right now. 4k gold lead, 6.5 minutes, coming in strong. Yes, Reckless is taking some deaths. Sirius Chiquito a bit on his lonesome right now. Iffiness sitting down here with also 0 deaths. This could be the time after though. Knocked to the wall, but able to escape once again. And this is the sprint, man. Sprint has taken such a it's really come back in the middle, but he is caught in a bad spot here. The shield keeps going, but all 4 members are able to take that kill. In Back Fantasy Main, not able to capture anything else on other parts of the map.
Ooh, do they get away from the Fanny? Carry is getting absolutely decimated right now. Farza ult, Weather's airstrike just comes in. Absolutely cleans it up, but then Akai coming in should have kept the lockdown on the Fanny. What, dude? He just had her.
He still gets a kill on Seiwo, though. He still gets a kill on the Seiwo.
Yeah, but I don't know. You gotta slow down their farm. Fanny's just having fun in the jungle. He's back
True.
now. Look. That's a
happening.
hard
We have
one.
Shirakami taking that mid tower along with it. So Fantasy Man, bit of a weird start in the beginning, but they are now definitely online. Even when it looks like they're losing a hero, they're gaining material on their other sides of the map. Reckless definitely having a tough time this game, but the rest of the team is carrying him on their shoulders.
No, he's definitely taking a lot of deaths, but it's all right, man. It's all right. Well, I think the ability to be able to place a wall where Fanny might need it is a well-needed thing. You know, you trap him behind that wall, and Fanny can just wall spam. So maybe he's the true. Ooh, Fanny walking right into a bush full of enemies. Gets in there.
Yeah.
Is definitely gonna take care of this carry. Ooh.
And then just gets away.
And just see you. Send me a postcard.
Really like playing the map so well, but Seiwo is caught up from that ultimate again from Siri. Iffiness, creating a little bit of space to push them back. But Tofu's doing a great job at maneuvering, man. Just getting in onto who she needs to. Falling airstrike coming down on a Sirius, but they don't want to take this fight. Yep, well, this is happening once again. Shirakami in flip pushing, goes down. Back Fantasy Man, I think, has this game in the bag, G.
Yeah, they're just controlling it way too well. I mean, Little Gang's just literally fighting out in the open, not even like fighting over an objective or anything like that, you know? Like after the blue buff, they should have scattered and kind of went back to controlling lanes and not getting picked. So they're in a little pickle here. In a little pickle. Ooh, feather airstrike coming down on YZ, zoning him out of that tower. Doesn't secure the tower though. They definitely do.
I think they need to clean up their formation a little bit, hover around Corel a bit more, take advantage of this Estes, because Fanny is definitely hunting out the people who fall away from the pack. Every time Nishi's away from the team, she is there to take advantage of it. So yes, you're getting hurt from the split push from Shirakami, but I think, you know, like Yuzong's doing, have Yuzong deal with that. He's got the Black Dragon, he has some mobility, but here comes Tofu completely him as we
look, there's the wall.
A beautiful play from Reckless there. Reckless may go down here, but Sirius, he is going to get stunned, and Tofu's going to lock in and get that kill.
Oh my god, look at the Farza just going in there. Crack the base with the Lord pushing the inhibitor here. Can they just end it? Esmeralda's just gonna zone him out? Oh my god.
Right there.
Wow. GG's. G to the G's.
GG's. Good games.
Wasn't
Fantasy Man looks good. Fantasy Man looks good. I don't know why I counted them out.
They were doing pretty good.
I see they definitely have a chance of making it to the finals.
Like they didn't really have too many kills, but like they were controlling maps so well. So well. GG, well played, guys.
All right, guys, let me update the bracket. Where's it at? There it is.
That was a 2-0. That was a 2-0. Sweep.
That was.
They bought the broom. When you choose going for team fights and actually defending, that was the downfall. I mean, it's the downfall of like when you play in ranked and classics and stuff like that. A lot of teammates like they just fight carelessly, in the middle of anywhere, you know, like they could just be big chilling, and then they just like super fight.
Big chilling.
They be big chilling and just like literally like going crazy on them, man.
Definitely a good game, a good night. Good. It was nice to see some fresh.
It was.
I appreciate you joining.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't, make sure you guys follow G the Aco. Check him out on Facebook. He streams regularly. He also streams on Mobile Legends North America TikTok. He'll be casting this season a lot. We also have some future events coming up with Moonton, so stay tuned. We'll have some announcements on them soon. You'll be seeing our faces a lot more, as you have been. as you should be.
Oh yeah. We're over here to take over North America.
And just remember, guys, this is just a taste. We're just trying to get some games knocked out of the way. This weekend we will have some a much nicer setup for the stream and everything. We'll be running through these qualifiers, and then the following weekend after that, we'll be doing the West Coast qualifiers, and then the 28th season starts. I don't know about you, G, but I'm ready for it.
I'm ready, man. I'm 100% ready. I can't wait. I'm ready to see what these teams bring. I'm hoping that they're actually gonna bring something. Bring something that's just gonna knock our socks off, T-Rex.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be an interesting season.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's gonna be a very interesting season.
I mean, we've seen the plays from. Yeah. Plays.
Like,
I think mid-season the emblems are gonna change on us. I'm pretty sure. Maybe.
Yeah.
We might see.
Crazy.
I know that they're coming, and I think that's gonna knock our socks off. So.
Whole bunch of is gonna happen mid-season.
We're gonna switch to a whole different game, you know. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. But we're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it.
You gonna continue streaming on Facebook?
I'm
After this?
probably not.
All right.
Probably
Alright.
gonna end it out.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching on the YouTube side. Anyone that's watching on G Stream right now, anyone that's watching any other channel that we're live on right now, thank you so much. We'll see you guys. I don't know if we're going to do a stream tomorrow night. I am going to knock out some games, but I don't know if I'm going to stream them. We'll see. Worst case scenario, Saturday and Sunday. Make sure you tune in for the finishing off of these East Coast qualifiers, the real deal. We'll see you guys there. Thank you so much for watching. Any last words from you, G?
Oh, man. Appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next time. Flex out.
All right. See you in the draft.